Funny that, isn't it? I am on time, by the way, guys. No, I don't think you can, but... Oh, excuse the cold and coughs and everything in this house. Oh, let's have a look. Hello. Fucking hell, I haven't been live for a while. Tap the screen, people. Yeah, this is when Mrs. Hardy was giving it the big one about me. So I thought I'd just put it out there because she'd probably be one of the first to comment and join the live. Wouldn't you, Mrs. Hardy? I mean, she's in hiding after all. Let me just get rid of this green screen. How do I get... Excuse me with these fucking hell knives. Let me turn this green screen off. Enhance. Why is it all... Effect. None. There you go. There we go. Now we can see the... Why is that flickering, Jane? So we've got too much. That's it better. No, it's not. It's better. Not flickering through it. Oh no, it's not. It's the fucking backlight thing. What's flickering? Although it's not good because you see the reflection in my in my glasses. Oh, need to get some mods. Hang on. Slow down. I need to get some mods. How would you add mods now? Yeah, I'm trying to add some. No, I don't. No. How do I add? How do I add mods?
Click on the name.
I just did. Hold. Sorry. Click on the name. Yeah, hang on. Click on the name. Ah. Gotcha. Hang on a minute. Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm so fucking crap at this. Thank you. Yeah, hang on. Where are you now? I can't find... What's it asking me to do now? Lee Marsh. Ah, fuck. Come back. Gotcha. It's like fucking fishing here. I've got to catch people. Where are we? I'm getting there. Getting there. I've got a few. Every day we're fishing. Sorry. Someone else comment who I need to add. Just followed, and I got you, Ah, shit, where you gone? Oh, fuck it. I'll be here all night, won't I? Millsy! Ah, don't move! Got ya. It's like that fucking fairground thing when you kept trying to catch that little duck. I got ya. Jem! Ah, you fucker, you gone? Jem, where you gone? Jem, you bastard, sorry. I'm here. Fuck, come back. Got ya. I think that's enough, isn't it? For a minute. Gosh, you gotta be fast. Jesus, gotta be fast. Is it like quite bright? It's like it show my it's about as bright. dim as it goes, Jane. It's better it's gone back to him. Hopefully you'll have opinion at the end. So, I don't know. I don't know why I'm here, really. I don't know why I'm here. But I'm here. Get over 1,000. It's gone quick. Fucking hell, the old days, 300, that was enough, wasn't it? Hang on a second. This live isn't just going to be about these people, but I've got to clear my name up. I've got to clear... We have missed your lives. I've got to clear certain things up where I'm getting the blame for things, and it's not on. The Hardys, Katie, who's been in hiding for 12 years, who we've not seen. I don't know if nobody will know about Katie because she's been in hiding for 12 years, so no one will know about Katie. So if you don't know about her, fuck off. She's been in hiding for 12 years. She went through a DV situation. She... Fuck off, Mr. Abdul, or whoever you are, fucking asking me to fucking... Don't want to go live with you. Mate, who the fuck is this? This fucking Ali UK. Fuck off. Fuck off. Is this what lives are all about now? Is people wanting to fucking duel you? And how do you stop it? Turn your... Fuck off! Ali all cool. Oh my God. Hang on a minute. Well, where do you switch this thing off? Right, well, look. Mate, I don't want to fucking join you, okay? No. Bye-bye. How do I get rid now?
No.
How do I get rid of? Oh, fucking hell, I've accepted you, aren't I? How do I get rid of this? No, end the live.
No.
Decline. Oh, this is going fucking brilliant, this, isn't it? Bye. I don't know.
No.
What do you mean, no?
One match.
No. No. Oh.
One match. Only one.
No, I don't.
Welcome, Pedro.
How do I get this off, please?
Welcome.
Help me, please.
Welcome.
Help me, please.
Play one match, stupid.
This is why I don't
One
go live.
match.
No, not one match. One match. One match has caused loads of fires.
One match.
Stop it.
Play one match.
Don't listen, don't.
One match, please.
Oh,
I don't want to battle.
how do I end you? Get off my live. This is...
One match.
No.
No.
अली यू के क्या कर रहे हो यार?
How do I
भाई
decline?
एक
Get
मैच तो
out
खेल
my
लीजिए फिर.
live. I don't... how do I...
No, one match.
He's in my live. I can't get rid of him. Restart.
अली यू के बस कर यार, बस करना तंग कर.
अबे भाई एक मैच तो लगा दे. Leave. No
How do I
battle.
get rid of these people?
One match.
Not one match. No. Don't want
One match.
Yes. Fucking arseholes. Click at the people. No, not if, no. Who's
Yeah, I
that?
was just going to say at the bottom, Daryl, you'll have a guest and a host. You click the host and then you disconnect them.
Fucking
All right?
hell.
Right, see you later.
That was hard work.
Good luck. I'm buzzing.
I'm not.
Just blink twice if you need help.
I'm fucking blink and blink.
Kick me out. How'd I get out? It's
I don't know how
letting
to
me.
get you out. I don't know how to
Oh,
get
bloody
people.
hell. It's not letting me get out.
I don't know. What am I doing?
Hold on. I'll disconnect. There we go.
Are you gone now? That's it. There you go. I'm not pushing any buttons whatsoever. Fucking hell. Please leave Millsy in. That was fucking amazing. That was, wasn't it? I don't even know where I'm out. Do not even know where I fucking began now. Where did I begin? I've been dragged into all this by the Hardys. So they seem to think that I'm behind every single account going that is against them. I think the last few weeks, days has sort of shown that it's not me. There's a lot of people who have opened lives and everything. But do you know what seems to be the only person who keeps getting the blame, who keeps getting the hate, is me. Obviously, what they've done is absolutely disgusting. There's more and more coming out. He lied about the caterers being there. He said it was this I don't know, fella. This person's come out today on Ginger's page that he left his daughter, his sick, terminally ill daughter, outside of an event after he'd finished with her, after he'd sort of used her for the event, a charity event, but we don't know whether any money ever went to this charity. It was for a hospice. Howard baking up, and used it. So what was it? What was the hospice called? Claire's House. Thank you. Claire's House. But we don't know if any money's ever gone to Claire's House. It was a cash only event, and yeah, apparently because he handed the little girl over to her nan or uncle. After that, it's nothing to do with him, even though he was back inside the event, getting drunk and doing whatever. The fact that his daughter, who's sick and unwell and has obviously a terminal disease, he didn't care about her being out in the cold for an hour. And obviously Katie, the stepmom who believes she should be her mum, went out and had goes at people, cornered people. It's all there for people to see. It's nothing to do with me. But I'm on here to show you tonight that there's other people involved. That's nothing to do with me. So why do I have to keep getting involved? I was involved a year ago because I ended up coming across these people when I was on my holiday. I didn't go on holiday with these people. I wouldn't go on holiday with these people. I don't go on holiday with other people, only my own family. I happened to meet a certain person who was on the app there, who brought them along. Didn't really say too many words, didn't ask for any videos with them because I don't do TikTok, as people know. I don't do TikTok, so why would I go, let's go and do a video, I need you to do a video, begging them to do a video. I was never begging them to do a video. It cost me about 100 quid in drinks because I'm a nice guy and I was buying people drinks because they come to our hotel and Zavi just got engaged. Other than that, I didn't hardly know him. Didn't even know him, but they keep blaming me. They keep getting the police on me. But it's funny, Katie, isn't it? Because you run a DV centre. I know you haven't got a DV centre, have you? But you keep blaming me for DV and you keep seeming to think you've spoke to my ex, you spoke to my ex-children, my children who haven't even seen my phone. Listen, there's people on me here who know me. There's people, listen, I don't care who's watching me. There's people in here now watching me who probably know me from locally who don't like me. There's probably people who's been in my life who don't like me. And I don't really give a fuck because I'm not here to please anybody. I'm here to tell the truth and the whole truth. Right? I don't abuse people. I don't abuse sick individual children. My daughter has got her own illness that we wouldn't even begin to think we would use people and think, oh, you know what, let's set a GoFundMe up. Let's set this charity fund up. Let's do this. Let's do that. She needs this. She needs that. The fact of the matter is, the Hardys have had hundreds of thousands of pounds off of people and not one penny has gone on that little girl. They've gone to Egypt, they've gone to Marbella, they've gone to Turkey, they've gone to the Lake Districts, they've gone everywhere you can think of, and they call it respite. Now, he keeps saying that his daughter is dying and she's been given this much and this much and this much, but every time she was rushed into hospital in August 2023, and 5 days later when she come out of hospital, they're in Marbella. Facts. It's fact. So they need to leave me alone and I'll leave them alone. Darren is listening to you. I couldn't care less. Of course they're listening to me. They'll be screen recording me. They'll be giving it to the police. They'll be running to the popo. They'll be saying that they're in hiding. Katie who's took thousands of pounds and only what she's ever spent them thousands of pounds off is in her house renovations, turning her fourth bedroom into a wet room, yeah? A kitchen, a second reception room into a kitchen dining room. She's also converted her business from a salon to a boutique as well. But funny enough, there's no DV centre. What she's raised loads of money for, what people have donated to, including, what's his name? Rod Stewart, yeah? And she's gone on and doing that. But she's been in hiding for 12 years. That's really weird because we don't see anything on the newspapers about the person who's done this to her, do we?
Tom Baines is in there.
It's Tom Baines. Tom Baines is it? Tom Baines, please get Jane on screen so she can say.
Hello.
Right.
There you go. My hands, one phone.
I'm not behind any other accounts except my own account. Get that in your head, Darren. Getting that in your head, Katie. You can go to the police, you can do this and you can do that. But the only thing is, you're running scared and you're running because you know your days are coming to an end. Where is the money that you even admitted that you was using money because you was skint and you couldn't pay your bills? But now you're what do you call it? Now you're what's it called? These fucking promotion teams or whatever is doing all right. You don't need their money now. You've used that poor little girl as money. Come in and tell me any different. The boxes are open. Come in and tell me any different, but you won't because you'll sit there, let the lizards. Because we all know what you've done. You've used your little daughter who's sick and is very unwell for financial gain, and that is the fact that why you haven't got her. I don't like these circles in my eyes, and that's why you haven't got her. Right? She's been taken off you, and you know what? She's safe. She's not being exploited. People I always knew, but I've only come on to it to clear things up because I keep getting the blame for everything. But where's the people who attacked me last year? Where's the people who was threatening to come to my house and do this and do that and do this and do that? Where's it? Because I don't see them people. I don't see the same energy as last year, as this year, defending you that you haven't done this to your child. People are coming out and you're just, you're looking like absolute plebs. I don't know. And that's all I really wanted to come on live and say, really. That's all I wanted to ever say. But I keep getting attacked by people saying, you know, and then there's these groups, these pages, what come on and like a screenshot in a picture of my front door and my house and where I live and who my children are and everything else. Let me get one thing straight. Let me just explain to you one thing, right? I've got no skeletons are in my cupboard, yeah? I've got 2 other children I don't see. 2 other children that don't like me purely because what has been injected into them throughout their early lives. I've not seen them since I was 5 and 7. They're now in their teens and whatever. I don't need to worry about them because they're not in my life. In fact, if I wanted to do an exposure live, I could expose them for what they've done to me. Not what I've done to them, because I've not even seen them for 12, 13 years, but what they've done to me and my life and my family, my child, and put Isla through, I could really go to town on, and I will if I need to. But that's a different story. We're not here for that because I don't come on this app and ask for people to pay for my lifestyle or whatever. It's just the people get desperate and go, oh, you've got this, you've got that. One person tonight said, I'm going to go and visit your dad because he's in a home. How weird is that? How strange and obsessed. Like, they don't even, they hide behind their fucking fake accounts saying things like that. And it can only be down to the Hardys because it only pipes up when I have something to do with the Hardys. And it all started last October. But the thing is, people can't show their face. If you've got a problem, just show your face. If you've got something to say to me, show your face. Simple, isn't it? I don't care about this app. I didn't even want to come live tonight, if I'm honest with you, but I've said I would, just to clear things up. There is loads. What job do you do? What job is it? Listen, why? Listen, I'm not one who sits on live 24/7. You've got people like DG and people like that who sit on this app and Dave Duran's and that who will beg day in, day out and sit there and you get to know their lives and you get obsessed with them and you send them money. I'm not that person. You don't need to watch what I'm doing. You don't need to know what I'm doing. It's my private, there's a private life and there's TikTok. People who sit on TikTok constantly worrying about other people's lives, like you lot, the other people who sit there and watch a sick child regress and get kicks out of it because the parents are showing it so they can earn a few quid is sick. It's absolutely sick. I say it as it is. Couldn't care if I got banned off this app. I don't take a penny off this app. People, you are sickos. You know, I've seen people in comments, where did you get your shirt from? Where did you get that from? Where did you get your dress from? Have a life. Go out, and you might see that when you go into a shop, Marks and Spencer's, Primark, you might see them what people are wearing in a shop, rather than sitting behind a screen getting obsessed about other people. It's really, really weird. People need to wake up about this fucking social media. It's becoming absolutely weird. Addictive people getting obsessed with other people's kids. Oh my God, I love your child. She's from some. Oh, what's she wearing? Oh my God, where did she get that from? Where did she have them? And there's people, and there's these content creators who film their kids, everything they're doing, and these people are getting obsessed with them. Oh my God, oh, she's so cute. She's like that. And this is the same thing with the Hardys. People get obsessed with this poor child, and they start throwing money at them because they believe in their head that they're related to them. And these people ain't right. The people who give money away like that ain't right in the head. It is a fucking disease. It's weird. TikTok, social media should be just a bit of fun, scrolling, blah, blah, blah. It shouldn't be your be-all and end-all. And it is. To people, it is their fucking lives. It is really weird. Donators have right to know where their donations have gone. 100%. I've seen somewhere people are actually claiming it back. Go on to Ginger's. She's more fucking clever and better than me. You know what I mean? I don't make these big videos up. You know what I do? I just put my heart on my sleeve. They have financially abused the child. They have. Listen, 2023 was a lottery lifestyle for them. Egypt, Benidorm, Turkey, Marbella, Cotswolds. Oh my God, he's back. How the fuck is Ali back? Ali keeps coming back. Teeth. Fuck off. Fuck off. Why is it just come? Why all of a sudden now I'm getting loads of invites? Don't show for 10 minutes. Decline. Fuck off, Ali. 200k. They wanted money for the extension, yeah, right? Never happened. Now he's saying that he's got to be in a separate house or separate. He's at his nan's bedroom, and sitting there laughing like like the lizards. Listen, the only if you're laughing that you have lost your child, get some people in.
Hello, mate.
Somebody take over, give me a little breath. I think.
Yeah, I was just itching to get up here. I was itching to get up. Sorry if I can just say this. I was itching to get up here, but you've already touched on it. Like, I wanted you to start off in the beginning, because look, I mean, I'm from close to Darren and Katie. I don't know them personally. I only know what I've seen on the internet. And like I've said on Angie's Live a couple of days ago, us Scousers, we have pride in ourselves. Majority of Scousers wouldn't behave like that with a child. It's
Exactly.
Just, you wouldn't do it. So, like, obviously, I've made a judgment on them from the things that I've seen, nothing to do with DHB. DHB's videos doesn't sway my mind whatsoever. Like, I've made my mind up from watching them over the course of 2.5 years. So what I wanted to say to you, DHB, was for you to start from the beginning by people threatening your house, people doxing you where you've got kids and that inside there. So any of the people who've been threatening DHB for this family, you need to come and say, you apologise to this man, because he was in the right all along. That kid has been exploited for cash. Yeah. And if you're still in denial about it, you're a danger to humanity. You're a danger to kids, I'm telling you. Call it what it is.
Mm. That's what happened to me, isn't it? Because obviously you got accused. I got accused of being you, Daryl. You got accused of being me. So I'm in the box. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, how are you going to be me? Do you know what I mean? Right. As soon as I spoke on, obviously, with my... I won't say, obviously, I'm on a backup account at the minute, but obviously when I spoke the very first time, like, I had the police. The police rang me, and then the day after, some Irish fella rang me and started threatening to set my house alight.
I've had that. You're saying, yeah.
Yeah. So absolutely disgusting.
Wow.
As for the receipt for the Clear House thing, I am trying to get hold of them at the minute. I did inbox you earlier on my other account. I am trying to get hold of them to try and see what happened there.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to leave someone in your box to sit on mute? Obviously, so Ali G doesn't come back.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to work.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Have someone in your box on mute and they can't request you. And for people in the comments saying DHB turn your gifts on to support you, DHB's never done gifts since he's been on here, so that's why they're off. It's not just because of this subject.
No.
Absolutely.
They're not on here for other people's money, including me.
I was actually going to, earlier on, I was going to say, do we put the gifts on just to help the TikTok thing and then give them to their house? But I thought, no, because TikTok still benefit from it.
Oh, does it pay like 70%? It just wouldn't be worth it. I don't know how to, because this is a backup account, so I don't know how to turn things off.
You can't turn them on once you're on live anyhow now.
Somebody said here, my daughter goes Claire House. I can ask. I think it's worth asking because if from what Darren was saying, is that event back in July last year was for Claire's house, which he said, and it was cash only. So we need to know, if he's doing a fundraiser under the Claire's house, did any money go to it? Because there's no receipts online where he's gone, you know what, we raised X amount, like you would do, and this is what we've donated. It's very, there's more going to come out about this family. And, but what I will say, there's a lot of accounts out there that are making videos. If you do make a video, please block out Isla's face. Don't use her face, because, I've seen one earlier on with scam, and it's her face, and it's not nice. It's not fair.
Mum's asked as well for Isla not to be posted. I have informed people about that.
So please, if you do make any videos, if you do make any awareness, just make sure that little girl's face is blanked out, because the last thing even the other side of the family want is her face associated to scams, even though it's been her father and her stepmother.
Can I just say something as well? The way people are coming at you over to you kids, do you know what I mean? I don't mean to be funny or nothing, but go and ask Darren where his boys are. Do you know what I mean? Go and ask your Bezzy where his lads are.
It's deflection. It's deflection. They can come at me all they want. It might even be sometimes it might be my kids who are trolling me myself. I don't think.
Do you know what?
It doesn't matter.
Get it off. Get it off.
It's been there, done there. Got the T-shirt. I've got my receipts. If it ever come out, I don't need to throw my personal. My ex decided to contact her. Or somebody contacted my ex, and she put her side of the story out. We addressed that. I don't air my dirty laundry all over this stuff.
It's not bad though, isn't it?
But it's madness. It's absolutely madness.
You don't come on asking for, A, B, C, and D. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to explain yourself to anybody.
He did, though. He did. He come with all his facts and receipts and did a live and showed everyone everything.
It's like psychotic behaviour. Where they've got my number from, I don't know. Which is just, it was weird in itself.
Hi, Daryl. I've spoken to K9 previous about this. He's an absolutely fantastic guy. I just wanted to jump in the box and just give you a quick rundown of the receipts that I've managed to gather together. These have been shown and they have been proven to be true. When the Hardys first came to TikTok, they were asking for £20,000. The reason that they were asking for £20,000 was because the council had offered them a grant of £25,000 and they were to meet the council so that they could get adaptations put onto Katie's house. Now that £20,000 was then put up to £25,000. They reached that target and that GoFundMe went over £40,000. There was a collection put together by the Gypsies and Travellers. That was £65,000.
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere. Somebody contacted me about that as well. It was all cash as well.
Yeah, there was one GoFundMe in Katie's name, which raised over £31,000. There was also another GoFundMe in Darren's name, which raised over £32,000. There was another GoFundMe raised by Katie for DV, which raised over £9,000. There was a £10,000 donation given by Rod Stewart. There was another GoFundMe that raised over £2,000. Darren, in 1 week, managed to raise himself £35,000 in the weeklies. That was 1 week only. He had won the weeklies on a few occasions. Then there was the 2 balls. There was 1 ball for DV and there was another one for Claire's House. Both of them were ticketed events. They never put them on for free. They raised quite a lot of money. The exact amount I don't know. The Disney holiday was never paid by the Hardys. That was given to them as a gift by the Shannon Bradshaw Trust.
Do you know the Disney holiday that knocks me sick the most? You know, for the reason is we've seen some screenshots that he withdrew. Was it the 30,000 from the GoFundMe? So he withdrew the 30,000 from the GoFundMe at the beginning of 2023. Now we also know through articles that are online on Google, anyone can go on Google, that a holiday was paid from a charity to send them to Disneyland. Now we use money from that charity to go to Disneyland on the back of already receiving 31,000 from a GoFundMe for Arla in the same year. So he took them funds away from another family who are desperately in need, who don't have the resources and the reach that they've got on social media. That for me is one of the worst things that he's done, to be honest.
K9, can I just finish what I was saying there, please? I'm just going down.
Sorry, Paula. Sorry.
That's all right. So the Disney holiday was donated to them. That was paid for through the Shannon Bradshaw Trust. The hydro pool that they said that they needed turned into a hot tub, that was also gifted to them. And the shed that was built out the back, that was also donated to them. So they've spent absolutely nothing on Isla. They've got absolutely no receipts to show for anything they've paid, apart from obviously the engagement ring, the holidays, the trips abroad, wherever and whatever else they've been doing, the renovations to Katie's house, not to enable Isla to have a comfortable life, but to have a lifestyle that they think that they deserve, not Isla. They've used Isla as nothing but a cash cow since that little child became unwell. God forbid anything happens to her, but what I hear through the grapevine is Isla's thriving now. Isla's with her mum and she is thriving. The sickest part about all of this is Darren has also started a GoFundMe, or I think it's maybe the PayPal donations for a funeral for a child that hasn't even died. That is fucking sick. Thanks for letting me up, Daryl. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren.
When they were in Angie's box the other day, no one picked up on this, and I was putting in the comments, I wasn't jumping up with 6k in there. They said that Darren has used some of that money towards her funeral already, put aside about 12 months ago. This is what the cousin said. And then there was either a GoFundMe or PayPal donations done now because they need to raise money for the funeral. Well, why do they need to raise money for the funeral again if they've already put money aside? Like, why are you raising money for a funeral for a child that's, like, still here? That is absolutely awful. And Katie, where's the DV centre? I'm here about the DV stuff because DV is my thing. Where's that? You could have helped so many DV people with your story. It's just many in your back pocket.
She's been hiding. She's been hiding for 12 years.
Oh, sorry, that's right. She's been hiding. Apparently, it's not 2 IVF treatments, I've been told. It's 5.
It is 5 IVS, yeah.
Yeah, and she's got no money. And they've got, it's not come out of any of Isla's money. But if Darren said this on a live, if it wasn't for TikTok, he would have to move out and get his own place and go on to benefits because they couldn't afford to live. So if you can't afford to live, how do you afford 5 IVF treatments? Because the NHS don't give you 5 IVF treatments. It's just my say.
Poker for anyone who's still in denial, like to what they're seeing with the Hardys, because look, they might come across as like a lovely family to some people, and like anyone can put a smile on the face and and play the part, right? But I mean, you need to go watch the clip from yesterday or the day before where Darren and Katie are live, and Katie makes a claim that she's been an Arden for 12 years and now the trolls are out and address this and that. This is total, absolute horseshit. If you was an Arden for 12 years, you would not be running a social media platform, telling people online where your shop is, getting people from TikTok to work in your shop, the other and a creator from TikTok working in the shop. So a lot of people knew where the business was. They knew where their house was because it was on company's house. We've seen the screenshots all over TikTok. Darren set the business up. So they've leaked their own, they've doxed themselves.
I did a video on this, K9.
Playing is the dangerous part, Poker. They're playing on the DV to pull at people's heartstrings. It's the same old trick. It's the same trick, pulling at your heartstrings.
Yeah, when I make my videos in my house, I'll go live in my house. I'm in my kitchen or my living room, closer to the camera, so you can't see the layout of my house. You don't see outside of my house.
Did you
My
ever
real
talk?
real surname has never been on social media ever. There might have been a surname on social media, but that's not my real surname in real life. So no one knows my real surname. So she is not hiding.
It's a mockery to genuine women that are in hiding, isn't it, really?
And also, I'm waiting for the clip to be uploaded from a live stream the other night. I have asked and inbox the person, but I was watching through a cam 2 the other day, and Darren said anyone who comes in, not last, I think it was 2 nights ago, anyone who comes in and asks how Isla is, block them straight away.
Yeah.
Why? All these people have invested their time.
He wouldn't block him if they was gifting him.
No, we wouldn't. The thing is, as well, can I just say is it Paula who's just spoke? Isla's doing really well. Like Sam's my mate, that's why I'm sat here.
Oh, he's really brilliant.
Yeah, so that's why I'm here. Sam hasn't said a word. Obviously, people were saying, you know, we want to donate this to Sam, and she won't have it. She doesn't need anything. Isla doesn't need anything. But thank you. She was like, she sounded like, you know, she didn't want to be rude in any way by turning things down, but bless her heart. Honestly, guys, yeah, she doesn't need a thing, and Isla doesn't either.
Please send Sam and Isla our love, please.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, guys, can we not dox addresses though, please? Can we not do that?
No,
Don't do that. Please.
If anyone's doxing the addresses, please block them.
I've blocked a couple.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump down. I'll be back on my normal account just to prove that that's not you and I'm not me. You know, I'm just a lizard. I just need to leg it. Leg it, you little lizards. Go on. See you in a bit.
See you later.
But yeah, DHB is your name, Daryl, is it, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Don't you find it kind of like strange how like for 2 or 3 years of watching the kid, you've never heard them say she's doing amazing, and now she's not kind of in the care or the custody. She's doing amazing. Darren's planning.
Yeah, that's something what really clicked immediately.
Darren's just said not to ask about Isla because it's in the hands of the courts. It says mods, can you pin? Mods can't pin when the boxes are open, but
that's very peculiar, isn't it?
Very peculiar.
I don't understand. I mean, as a normal human being, if a sick child is taken out of the care of their father when they're like this, there must be something going on in the background. We don't need to know what's going on in the background. It just shows that they've done something wrong, in my opinion. A court won't remove a child for no reason.
Yeah. 100%. But I heard there was obviously some drug tests and that, but obviously we know that they would have tested positive for that.
The child is having a rest, that's why. So they've taken the child out of off the father who's cared for him for the last however long to have a rest. Are you for real? He just said he's out of the court, Louise.
6 years, 7 years. So much. He said that the mother hasn't seen him for 6 years, 7 years. But then when you look back at the old videos, they say, oh yeah, now she's like, even like July last year, they was going to her nana's. Like, make it make sense. Like, 1 minute you're saying you've had full custody, but now it's coming out that they've only had ever shared. But before this all started, everyone thought he had full custody. That's it, nothing. But it turns out he hasn't been having full custody at all.
You're only hearing one side of the story, aren't you, really? And I think another big red flag is both of them have numerous names. How many names do they need?
Yeah, that's a red flag in itself, isn't it?
Seriously? How many times do you have to change the details? I mean, come on.
Hardwick, Hardy.
Darren Landry, I mean, he's got 3 different names at least. I think she's got 2 or 3.
I don't know how many of you in the comments or in the boxes actually go live. I go live for a certain amount of time per month because I'm with an agency. And let me tell you, as a adult, it's tiring. As you know I've got depression and everything, but it is tiring. So for a child that's very ill to be propped up in a wheelchair for 8 hours a day must be horrendous. Yeah. Because I know after 2.5 hours, I'm exhausted. So
I'm exhausted now. I've only been on that.
Yeah, exactly. It's tiring.
Me personally, I don't go live.
I don't go live.
I go live when I have a litter of pups, which is every now and then, every often. I have some pups. I go live with my pups, etc. But yeah, I don't go live. Don't believe in doing battles. I think it's just an absolute begging. Yeah, it's a begging cesspit, and you have these people coming on talking about agencies like Darren. He started an agency. I mean, would these same people go and start an agency in your city centres with the beggars outside your Tesco and stuff? Because it's the same thing. It just looks a little bit more professional.
It's almost like getting a group of group of homeless people and distribute them in each different corner.
You'd be embarrassed, Darryl, to say you set an agency up for it. You'd be embarrassed, mate.
There is different types. Some agencies like push you to battle and gift and whatever. My agency doesn't have a diamond count. You don't have to get anything. All you have to do is 15 hours a month to protect your account. That's it.
Yeah, look, I'm not going after all the agencies.
I tell people not to gift me or anything. I don't ask for a heart me, anything. My room's not about gifts. It's about just chatting and having fun.
That's what it should be about. It's what it used to be about, but it's so much. I mean, I've just seen got change. We're full of fucking cold and flu in this house. But I was seeing DG the other day. Was it yesterday? I seen a video of him telling a woman to go and get a proper job because she does Botox or fillers. And I'm like, are you for real? You'll sit on the live begging, and you're telling the woman who does Botox to go and get a proper job because putting fillers in people's lips ain't a proper job. I'm like, honestly, I just can't stand to me.
Yeah, I mean, he goes abroad to go and get everything done to himself. So does he want to tell the people that have done his teeth and that to go and get a proper job as well?
Exactly that. But this is what it is, isn't it? It's just that's why I don't really. I come on TikTok. That's why I'm not gone live much and things like that. I don't use it. But honest to God, it was the other week. I got a message. I was in London for Christmas. And it was at Tom Bain's account, messaged me saying, you're getting the blame for my account. Do you want me to stop? And I said, no, don't stop. I get the blame for anything anyway. And then I went on to Hardy's and they've been reposting the real Daryl Priestley exposing account and saying, and then they're putting their story, this is Daryl fucking trolling everybody. Hang on a minute. I don't troll. It's not trolling having an opinion. But actually now I'll come back and show you what having an opinion is about and that I have nothing to do with this account. And still the other night he was live with Dave Durand and Dave's like, oh, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, DHB started trolling us and it spiraled from him. I don't think people spiral from me. People have been waking up. It's been a year ago since I actually said something. I got so many threats, I got so many this and such and that. And the only reason I'm doing it now is one, because I've been blamed for it, and two, the fact that Isla's no longer in their care, so therefore they can't use Isla and say, leave us alone, we're looking after Isla, because you're not. You never have really looked after her.
Like 2 years ago we did the first lives on the Hardys. 2.5 years ago?
2020, oh, it must have been, yeah, about 2023. It was
only 2023 because that's where I came from in the beginning, and I was sitting around a couple of weeks ago when all the Hardy situations started coming into a rabbit hole, if you like.
Yeah, we was
now I'm wondering, well, when's he going to come back? He's due to come back. Surely now is when he's going to come back.
It was. We went to Turkey. It was September 2023, wasn't it? Yeah, September 23. So it was sort of around that time when it all kicked off. Xavi was there and Tony Fisher was there and all them lot was there giving it the big end and defending them. But I don't see these people around defending these people anymore.
People just say, I just wish other big creators would speak out. Other big creators won't speak out because they're scared of being targeted. That's why. Because the amount of attacks people had for talking about it back 2 years ago, because their army would attack you because they don't like the truth.
I missed something, yeah. People are laughing at DG Deco.
Oh, he said you're handsome. DG Deco said you're handsome.
Yeah. You looked handsome when you was getting your school uniform fitted this morning with your little mate. As you feel live fest. Ooh. You can't go fucking... They were sat in the changing rooms. I was flicking through and then sat in the changing rooms getting their little school uniform fitted. Bless them. But anyway, imagine telling people to get a proper job, who has a proper job, and you sit there on a live getting your uniform fitted and begging from people for money. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. But anyway, you look cute in your little uniform today. For your live press. The team, and this is when you get. This is when the serious people come out and they go, Team DG. And that's the embarrassing bit about it, isn't it, really? When you've got, like, grown-ass adults shouting Team DG. It's embarrassing.
But are you a Queenie or is there a different Queenie?
Don't fucking Team DG.
DG's asking, can he join? You're not mocking the conversation, are you, DG, surely? Surely you're not mocking the conversation. I mean, I was just going to say to Daryl, try and stay on top of, like, but surely you're not mocking the conversation.
I would, because he was going paintballing and squid gaming with Darren, wasn't he? They were best mates.
I mean, I've got no issue with DG. I think DG's cool. I'm not here for clout or followers or gifts or that. Like, most people probably know, see me in boxes, I just give me opinion. If you don't like it, you know. But to think that this is a bad conversation, like, I think that's like...
Queenie, people in the comments are saying you're the Hardy's cousin. Is it you or a different one?
I'm not.
Ah?
I'm not related to him. Not related to him.
Oh, it must be a different Queenie.
I think there was another one or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me. It was me. It was me that they thought could my name changed. That's why I was called Queen Big. When I spoke first. I'm just proving that this account is not yours either. Sorry.
Anyone who's acute.
I have a terminally ill child and can never do what they do.
Yeah, I have 5. Like what Kanan was just saying earlier. You know, I've got 5 disabled children. 5 of them. One of my older daughters, because they're twins, has got brain damage. You know. She's got a stoma bag thing in the stomach, you know. We don't get to go anywhere, obviously, because, you know, I wouldn't dare come on TikTok and say, oh, you know, any chance of a GoFundMe. While we're on the subject, is there any chance of a GoFundMe? Sorry, what? But yeah. Oh, hi, DJ.
Oh, DJ Deco. Right, can I just talk to you a minute? I've never followed you, right? And you've blocked me because, remember the Anthony Q Lion thing when everyone had their gifts off? You've seen a comment on a video saying, but they've still got their subs on, and you blocked me from that. That's really bad, just saying. But I never followed you anyhow. But I don't think you can turn subs off, I'm not sure.
Why is everyone going mad at me in the box?
I've missed you, Daryl.
Because there was a Queenie in Angie's live saying it was the same.
No, I am Sam's friend.
Yeah, it's a different Queenie guy.
No,
Why do you
I mean,
used to
have you actually been on the app? Yeah.
So you had previous beef or something?
Nah, me and Daryl go way back, man.
What DJ?
Why did you block me then?
What? It's just easy that way, isn't it? Back and forth him over the same thing for years and years just gets a bit draining. But I have actually missed you, though. You are having some chaff, and I have missed you, honestly. That's not even me taking the piss.
Oh, bromance.
So were you in as a friend?
I don't actually think you're a bad fella, you know that? I actually genuinely don't think you're a bad fella.
I don't know. Don't worry, I don't know. I'm listening now. Sorry, I'm just talking to someone. I am willing. Sorry, go on, I'll mute.
But what did you mean by the woman who does Botox for a living needs to get a proper job?
That was actually a clipped edit, and that was actually a clipped video, and I messaged him after saying, I said, how come you only clipped half of the video? And the thing, because this woman come in just randomly slating me, saying, why are you crying all over TikTok, why are you doing this, why you're fucking this, you're fucking that, get a proper job, do this, like, started calling me names and all sorts. And I went, oh, I said, jabbing people's lips full of fucking filler is a proper job, is it? I went, how about you know, do you know what I mean, giving it back. And then obviously they've clipped my bit.
So what's your views on the Hardys and DG? Since you've got a nice
That's a very good question. Someone just tagged me to ask him that.
Say that again, sorry. My signal went.
People are asking if you've got
a little girl in you. So.
An opinion on what, sorry?
On the
conversation.
I actually only joined. Someone just said he was talking about you, so I joined, and I watched and came in, so I didn't hear anything that was going on. Someone said you were talking about me or something, so I just joined. That was it.
Oh yeah, people are asking if you've got an opinion on the Hardys conversation.
I don't actually know what's going on. I've sort of stayed away and like.
Yeah, probably it's a little bit harder for Dan as a creator because he probably, you know, he spends more time like concentrating on his own content, etc. So he probably doesn't keep up with everyone else's, and that's understandable. So yeah, there's a bit harder for some of the creators to see the pattern because there's a lot of patterns, and some patterns don't ever lie, man. They don't, and some people probably think this conversation shouldn't be getting out, but. You know, if people have been exploiting, you know, a terminally ill child, which it sounds bad. Look, I've got I've got no reason to be in here and saying this, but I'm just giving my opinion what I've seen over a couple of years. And now, the kid's being removed from his care, whether it being by the services or he's saying that was intentionally because he can't carry it anymore. Well, that's for other people to make demands up.
Liar.
DG's being put on the spot a little bit there. I don't mean to put you on the spot, bro.
No, as I say, it doesn't matter what people think. I genuinely didn't even know that. I don't know if this sounds bad, but that a child had been taken away.
I give DG credit because he has got his own content, man, and you can't really knock that, man.
I'm not. I can't comment on something I didn't know. I don't know about, and I'm not gonna. Whether you believe me or not, I don't really give a shit.
People can choose to stay quiet, remain, no comment. I only come live just to clear things up that I seem to be getting the blame for everything, and I don't understand why. There's enough people out there. I don't control TikTok. I don't control the haters. I have my opinion, and that is it. And I seem to be getting the blame for all these fake accounts.
But it's your opinion that we share. So
if I've got anything to say to anybody, exactly. If I've got anything to say to somebody, same as DG or whatever, here's my face, and I say it. And if you don't agree with it, you go your separate way. Me and DG have had issues before, and it gets said, and he done move, and he blocked me. He got teary and blocked me. But anyway. It's really funny it's really weird how TikTok works now, because when you're going through, you're flicking through the FYP, it comes up with people who are live, and you can see the preview of the live, and then you click on it, it goes, you've been blocked by the host instantly, because then he's blocked. So I was watching you getting dressed this morning in your school uniform.
Did you like it?
It's quite cute, actually. I think the black shirt was not a good one.
Nah, it wasn't, was it? I didn't like it myself.
Did you go for the white in the end?
Yeah, no, burgundy.
Burgundy.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so I couldn't comment, mate. Sorry.
No, as I say, I think I've made a lot of mistakes on this app. I know I have, and I've also said some stuff that I'm probably not proud of myself.
A lot of people have, and this is the thing. I don't. People think, "Oh, you're just a hater, this and that." I'm not actually. I flick through the FYP, and I like to see positive stuff. I like to see people. Certain things like the Ain't Angie and all that, I can't be bothered with. It's just fucking, that is absolute drama over that side. I keep myself to myself. I keep getting dragged into this stuff with people who have gone at me, but in essence, it could actually be a good app where people enjoy each other and spread positivity and stuff like that. But I think there's so much, the money side of things really spoils it all. I'm
probably not. You know what? I don't actually fully disagree with you. Like, right, when I come on this app, it wasn't like this myself. I came on this app, but the way TikTok is it looks like the way it is now is the app seems to be live battles.
Yeah.
I don't sit there live battling all day. I do battle. I also do a lot where I don't battle. I just chill with my chat or chill or whatever, and I don't.
The Hardys would have been buggered if they joined. There was no gifts. Leonie, we joined the same time, didn't we? There was no gifts when we joined.
Yeah. No, there wasn't. Absolutely not. And I still can't.
10,000 followers
Your names, I can't do it. But DG, you also give back, and you also bring entertainment by your manhunts and stuff. So don't feel like that. I get where both of you are coming from, but don't feel like you just sit on your ass. You bring entertainment.
No,
you make people smile.
I agree on that. There's a
So
lot of people.
the fact that you do those little battles in between, each their own. I don't agree with it.
There's
but
people sat there like Brett.
I still give to him. I think I'm still a subscriber as well, but he brings the entertainment and he gives back. That woman that posted everywhere that he left £40 on her windscreen, it made her Christmas. It was the day before Christmas, he made her Christmas. The man that he went and picked up through his own mental health, through no choice of no one else, off his own back, he was like, no, I'm going to come and get you. I took him out, a shopping spree, a little spa day, if you like. He done that. He done his manhunts, and if you can catch him, he gives you the money for it. But he does give back. And it's the same with Sack the Brat. He's the little one that is like everyone else doesn't like either. But I will stand up for DJ and I will stand up for Sack the Brat. And apart from that, I'll just keep short.
I've gone off topic, so.
I thought, Dee, I like you. I do, Dan. To be fair, I do like you, but it's not about you.
No, that's sad. I wasn't. I just said
It's not about hating on Dan today, guys. I do. I think you're hilarious. I told you to come to mine and inform me when you were doing your little thingy. You know, about last year.
Invite me round, will you?
You know, yeah, no. When I used to live like close to where you lived, I was like, oh yeah, come to mine for a roast dinner. And when you were doing your little hunting thing, is it hunting?
Hunted, yeah.
Hunted, yeah. But I don't live close to you now. Sorry, you can't come. But I do think you're hilarious. But it's not about you, Sam. Yeah.
No. Listen, I wasn't. I just come in and someone said my name, so that was the only reason why I came in. I'm not here to take over.
All good deeds need to be filmed.
No, I understand, but like the other part of that as well is right. I spend a lot of my time live. I do, whether some opportunities, like in terms of like doing something for somebody, arise when you're live, because I spend most of my time live. Like I'm live every day, so these things come up. These things come up whilst I'm live, like happen and just naturally. It's not like I go out and go, right, today I'm going to go feed this homeless guy, or I'm going to do this. It's just off the top of my head. And on Christmas, the thing I did, it was more for, I feel like sometimes it sounds mad, but do you know, if you do stuff like that, it makes other people want to do stuff, because they see that it's a nice thing, it makes people happy. It also makes someone else want to do stuff. Whether people don't like it's been filmed, I do believe that it makes a lot of people happy and makes other people want to join in and do it. So whether...
Yeah, I agree and I don't disagree. It's a catch-22, innit?
Oh, chat, stop saying bye, DG, mate. Honestly, like, I'm not going anywhere until Darren tells me to, mate. So
this live isn't just a negative live. I didn't come live to slightly the Hardys. I'll just come live, one, to prove that I'm not the only person who's fucking doing hatred things, and secondly, just to have a fucking chat and come live. But
your chat was obviously here for the drama.
But people are always accusing me that I'm behind all the hatred and I'm pushing the hatred, and everyone follows me like...
No, raising awareness, you get called a troll, and it's not trolling, it's raising awareness on facts. Do you know what I mean? Like,
there is something, I do like to promote positive stuff as well, and you know, he does give back. He does. Whether he does it for the right reason or the wrong reasons, we'll never know. But
it's like the Cam 2 people there as well. You know, they stream other people's boxes when they're all, you know, FYP shows and all that palaver. You know, you get like 6.5k in a negative live. And those are like, oh, bye, DJ. You know, why? Because you're not seeing drama. Because you're not seeing negative stuff.
People thrive the drama. I can't. I go through it, and I can't. You go to a live, and it's 6,000 people in it, and you just know that's not a positive.
It's just drama.
That's going to be negative, bullying people.
Look, if you want to go, you can go. Sherbet Lemon, bye. It's not just about the Hardys. No. You know, you want to see a negative live, go and watch someone else's.
I'm not going to be controlled. People saying, "I'll kick DJ out." It's not. It's about actually just chatting about the whole thing, the whole app. As I said, I don't come on.
We can't stand him. Sarah, don't worry about it. You're blocked. You can't stand me because I blocked you, and now you sat there in the fucking...
A lot of people can't stand me. A lot of people can't stand me for whatever reasons, you know. And I just be myself. As I said, this is the first time I've been live. I don't know how long.
We've all got haters. We've all got people in this chat right now that haven't got you blocked, but have got all of us blocked. So let them hate. But you're still in there watching. You're still sitting there commenting. Like,
exactly. If people can work together and say, like, this is what we need to do to make the app a little bit better, or just, I think no disrespect, Angie, I think that is the worst person on the app who just draws negativity. Pearls, Angie's, it's just fucking...
The Hardys?
The Hardys, I don't, like, obviously, they've not been live too much and that, and, you know, that's what we've been on to talk about because they've come at me, but I'm just talking in general of other stuff, that these box lives and debates and stuff. I don't do debates. This is not coming on to be a debate live. I want to come on and just go, it's not me who's showing all this hatred. People have woken up themselves. I'm just coming on here to show that, yes, 12 months ago, 13 months ago, whenever, I said this about this family. It's coming out to be true, but it's not me putting words. I'm not a puppet master. I'm not a Pied Piper. People have got, I like my following because it's small, but it's actually genuine people. No disrespect to DG. DG, you've got a bigger following. However, let's face it, anybody who puts Team DG and everything, they're a little bit, you know, a sandwich sort of.
I mean, you don't need to go insulting people, man. Just stay on top of where you need.
No, but you know, but it is. He's just. If
but people enjoy your content, mate. Look, I'll be honest. I used to think DG was a bit of a tip when I first started watching the app and that, and the more I watched him, he grew on me, mate. And you know, I was happy to see him spark that. I was happy to see him spark Alfie out and. Look, mate. Listen, you've got to rate DG, mate, because you know he's told a story on here, mate. He's come through like the care system and that, mate. He's had it tough, and you know he's done well for himself. You should be able to fucking take your hat off to anyone who can do well for themselves, mate. He's not hating anyone who's doing it along the way.
There was a lot of vulnerable people who get sucked into people.
But that's life, bro. In general, you know that it's as sad as it sounds. You know, that's life in general, but
the vulnerable people being sucked into the hardies.
If you are a content creator and you sort of see these sort of people, if I seen somebody, it's like if I see somebody Team DHB and start throwing loads of coins at me and this and that, I'd be like, this person isn't really the full ticket. This person, looks vulnerable. They're throwing loads of money at me, or they've got Team DHB in there, and they're constantly in every single live. You have to realise and work out, hang on, is this person need a fucking welfare check? Is this person right in the head? Is this person...
There's another side to it though as well. Easy. There's another side to that as well, Daryl. People living with terrible mental health and that. And, And you know, watching some creators is a bit of a support of them. So, you know, these two ways. I'm totally against the gift on that on here, and I'll be honest, but... I can't really knock someone like
when you're doing box battles or these battles in general, you just need to sort of take a look and think, actually, is this person all right? They've just thrown God knows how much money at me. It's not normal. Because if I was walking down the street and somebody just walked up to me and said, I've seen you on the TikTok, I really like you, there's 500 quid. There's not a head in chance I'd accept that 500 quid for that person, but you do online. Why would you do it online and not do it in person? Because you wouldn't take... Naturally, you'd be like, if I walked over to you and said, fucking hell, I love you, I've seen you online, there's 500 quid, you'd be like, no, I can't accept that. But online people do. And that's where it has to be, there needs to be a line drawn and it needs to be welfare checks. And this is the problem, is I've always said, I'm never ever against gifts, because if people want to gift people as a way of watching you and that, small gifts, it should be limited. But when people start throwing huge amounts of gifts of money at people, there needs to be a welfare check, needs to be regulated and go, actually, hang on, is this person okay? Because we've seen many people on this app, they go, I got carried away, I spent thousands and now I've got nothing. And people who don't...
Well, and alive themselves because of Diadro.
Exactly. People are online.
You know what, I do agree with you there, and hence why, and you can ask probably any one of my probably higher gifters, if anybody is gifting unusually, they would have received a message off me just saying, I hope everything's all right. Like, I'm not, you're gifting unusually. And I want to make sure that, I don't pry into anyone's business, because that is not my business to ask anybody's financial situation or anything like that. But if they are gifting unusually, I would.
It's not necessarily all your fault. I do believe TikTok has to play a part in it. TikTok should, and same as your banks, because I've done it when early in the days Poker Pitch, when we was doing, I was going and gifting people. I'd done £1,000 in 3 minutes, and that my bank didn't ask me a question, TikTok didn't ask me a question. Sent 3 lions, one after another. It's so easy and it's dangerous.
Didn't send me one.
No, fucking hell, lad. That's mad.
The lion.
I've unblocked you now. Cheeky one there.
I'm not against gifting. I'm generally not against gifting, because I play poker, I watch YouTube and Twitch and everything, and you gift people on there for helping you. So I'm not against gifting whatsoever. I just think the amounts, because when I first joined TikTok, there was no gifting, and the biggest gift was £20, which was the carousel wheel. And I think there should be a limit, because some people are like, look at DG. He's got a massive like account now. People just fanboy. No offense, I don't mean this rudely, but they want to be noticed by. It's not your fault, DG, at all. But they want to be noticed by you, and they might think, "Oh, throw all my money at him." And it's not. It's really not the creator's fault because you can't stop people gifting you. Do you know what I mean? It's not. But on gambling sites now, you get regulated. So I think TikTok needs to put something in place to check people.
When you say it's not the creator's fault, you see, that's where I beg to differ. It is their fault if they're doing like a battle.
Oh, battles! Yeah, I don't agree with battles.
Then
If he's just sat there chilling, I've seen his hunting.
If they're sat there chilling,
That's funny.
if they're just sat
That's
there
funny,
chilling,
like,
doing
you
a bit and they're gifting you that love. But when you do a battle,
ask him for
adds extra strain on somebody to think they need to get you there.
Yeah, if DJ's just sat there chilling and someone drops him a line or a universe, that's not his
come
fault.
on, snipe, and all that lot. I just think
Or
that,
when he battles Sophie Rose and kills her.
that is just, that's dangerous for people.
There is a difference, though. There is a difference, right? What we need to remember is, you know, and, you know, I know it's not about Dan before anyone starts going on in the comments. He actually brings entertainment. You know, he doesn't have a child sat there saying, "Oh, please donate to this, please donate to that." You know, he doesn't just sit there going, gift, Rose, come on, team. There's a popular one, team. You know, we're all a team.
We'll get upset. That's what I was trying to say. Like, that's what I was trying to say with poker. Like, I'll gift on Twitch and things for help, and like, so people are gifting Dan for cheering him up, and like, that's nothing. Like that hunting thing he does. I've watched on a backup account, and it's so funny. It's really good. You know, me big.
I'll unblock you, mate.
I don't send big gifts. Sorry, Dan.
I'm feeling nice today. I'm going to unblock everyone. Everyone's unblocked.
No, it is that one where you're running around, people chasing you, and you fell in water the other week. I thought it was hysterical. But you know, things like that are entertainment, and if people want to gift, fine. But I do think the battles are too much. It's pressure.
I do think, right, that the only part that TikTok, sort of try and get you. TikTok try and get you to do things they want you to do, right? And in my opinion, they've took the guidelines down massively. They want you to sit in a chair and do zero and battle. And I even said that to my chat. I said I get bored as fuck. I don't like. I go on with people and I'm bored within half an hour. Whereas I enjoy doing stuff, but they ban stuff like you can't go on a quad bike and mount your phone to the quad bike and go on a tour somewhere and fucking show everyone whatever. You can't go on a bike. You can't even ride a bike now. I can't go on a bike ride and put my bike on the front, my phone on the front of the bike because it gets done for dangerous acts. You can't like all this stuff where there's so many guidelines. You know, I'm looking at Favorited now and thinking there's no guidelines over there. I can do as much entertainment as possible. Where I'm not gonna be banned for it.
I agree. If you're sat in
funny though, that's the thing.
If you sat in a gaming chair, fucking begging
entertainment and propping your sick child up for 8 to 10 hours a day. Like I said, I don't know how Dan does all day live, 2 hours, and I'm shattered. I don't know how these big creators do it all day. But to put a really poorly child on the screen for hours and hours and hours is awful. Yeah, even in hospital, there's no excuse to be live in hospital. Like, you will know now because I'll tell you, but no one knows. Like, my son has got a condition only 3 other people in the world have got. That in 5 years on TikTok, I've never brought it to you, and I wouldn't bring it to you. Like, it's nothing to do with anyone else. And I certainly wouldn't prop him there for gifts. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's disgusting in my eyes.
Well, I said earlier, yeah, one of my eldest has got, I've got 5 with autism. One of my older girls has got like a rare chromosome. She's got a deletion and a duplication, and like there's only about 3 in America who've got it, and they're severely paralysed. So she's actually quite lucky, you know. And I wouldn't dream of, you know, I done weeklies once when I was doing when I was creating content and when I was actually on TikTok. And I think I finished at like number 10, and that was enough for me. You know, I was done then. I couldn't do it anymore. So I really don't understand how people can just sit there for hours upon, especially with a family. You know, like a big family. I don't understand it. You know, you've got to be on for hours. And Dan is right about we do pressure you into battles because it makes them more money, especially if you're with an agency as well, because they will hound you to battle.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about the gift or the creative.
That's rubbish. That's rubbish.
Talking about the hospital, someone's just been talking about the hospital. I'm sure most people seen the live where Darren was in the hospital with Arla when she was not well, like, and obviously, you know, the condition that she's got, like, she's going to be on a real, like, high priority ward where there's a lot of children around there who are in really, like, life changing scenarios, situations, and he's arguing with the staff to keep his live on. I mean, why would you even want to be in the live in a hospital where there's lots of ill children? Just have some decency and manners, Dad, and turn your live off, mate. You know, it's basically done for sympathy gifting. That's what I call it.
Yeah, even if you're in a private room, like, why would you be in there on live?
You know, people go live where you know, it's weird, isn't it? I find it weird because I just think, now.
When your main priority though to be the child, though, why would you concentrate on both the live shot?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Someone's asking for Queenie to speak as well. Sorry, there's quite a lot of comments.
I'll drop it because I think there's people.
Go on, I'll
drop anyway. But yeah, nice to see you, Daryl.
You too, mate.
I think they want you to speak, Queenie. Are you going?
I don't know.
You still here, yeah?
So does Queenie know Arla's mum, is it? I think I've seen a Queenie in the comments who says that Arla's mum's mate. It might be a different person. Queenie.
I don't know. Are you there? Need to have a quick pee. I think I've just had some talking. How do I think the layout of this? Hello?
Hello.
Are you there? You okay?
Amanda, how are you?
I'm all good, thank you. I just wanted to bring it back to what we were supposed to be talking about, because I think it actually goes further than just the Hardys. The Hardys are a great example of potential exploitation of children. And I really do think that the use of children to create monetized content, I'm not talking about people who just have their children or grandchildren in videos. I'm talking about people who solely rely on their children to monetize and make money. There's so many real big ethical and legal concerns. And that's why I think there's so many of us in this room, because we just feel uncomfortable. And there's a few big key areas that for me really make me worry. And if you can't be worried about children, then you can't be worried about anything. None of these children can consent, absolutely none of them. So therefore, it is a blatant invasion of their privacy. And do you know what? I'll push it as far as people using their parents who have dementia as well, and people in care homes. It's just not on. If you can't give consent, you shouldn't be used for monetized content at all. And it really is just exploitation for profit. And you've touched on it not long ago. There are no regulations, and it's like nobody cares. And yet there's a regulation that you can't have a bloody, TikTok live stream while you're riding a bike. Yet they cannot put the rules in to stop these kids being exploited. I mean, there are real psychological harm risks. I mean, bless her, this little girl, Isla, she doesn't seem to have any capacity. But can you imagine a child that's getting older and older and that has had their whole life in front of a camera so their parents can make money? How do they feel when they then hit their teens and everything? And I think as a society, we need to really consider this. That's what's really getting me in all of this. And I think that's why there are so many people now quite outraged, because the Hardys have not even only been making a little amount of money. If everything we hear is true, they are into hundreds of thousands of pounds, and there is no legal remit whereby any of that money goes to Isla, because she has no right and she has no say. And I just think we've got to sort it out. I just think it's just not right.
What's the legal thing with GoFundMe, though? Because I don't know about that. Like, if you put up a GoFundMe saying this is for a specific thing and then it's not used for a specific thing, surely you should be allowed to get your money back.
I think it's classed as fraud.
Yeah, there is.
It's classed as fraud. So you can request your money back, but you could also take a legal case against people because it is fraud. I strongly suggest, and I could be very, very wrong, and I don't mind if I'm wrong, but I think in the absence of any actual laws to protect children, and thinking of this little girl in particular, I am strongly of the opinion that some safeguarding board somewhere has said that it is not in her best interest, and they have been banned from having it on social media, and that may even account for why she is no longer with them.
Yeah, I think with GoFundMe's and crowdfund, is it crowdfund? There's two different. So the crowdfunder is you can raise money for anything if you, and it doesn't have to be. But GoFundMe is more protected. So yeah, if they've, I mean, I think I've seen somewhere that's people have been actually reporting and getting their money back.
I think there have been people that have been able to claim their money back. Yeah. And do you know what? If I were a betting person, I would go to Ladbrokes and put my money on it, that it won't be long before we see legal cases from young people as they hit adulthood, where they have been monetized by their parents, taking out cases because actually they've not had that funding. We're already seeing it in the States for different, what do they call it, reality shows with families. There are multiple cases out there where families have made money, but children have had nothing. And now those children have hit adulthood and they're taking their families to court for their share because actually they played as much a part in it. And that is no different to what we're seeing here. And there are a number of families on here who exploit their children. And I almost guarantee those children are not seeing very much, if anything, of that money.
And you know, the funny thing, this is what I forgot to mention earlier, is when I was doing my research and looking into things, I went on to the Facebook page of Darren, I think just as Hardy's, and guess who he's friends with and guess who's commented on a lot of stuff. People who have followed me for a long time will know, but it was the, remember the We Are Unique? What was his, What was his name? The fella? Anyway, he was liking, and he's basically friends on Facebook with Darren. Now they're the ones who Lee, yeah, is it Lee?
Oh, they rinse people as well, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they was quite, if you remember, they had to give their money back because they was pretending to be a fake charity. He was sitting on thousands of pounds, and we reported him to Action Fraud and everything, and people got their money back there. So it made me laugh when I seen that Lee was on their Facebook liking events and stuff. Yeah.
Was they called something B?
We Are Unique, wasn't it? Was it We Unique?
Because there was another one.
TikTok when I did about 5 years ago.
There was another one. They were called B.
When Andrea.
Yeah, Andrea and Lee. Yeah. Yes. Andrea and Lee. And Lee's friends with him on Facebook, liking stuff. And I thought,
do you think they've paid tax on the amount of gifts they've had on TikTok?
Nah.
Yeah, Darby Dan did the mountain thing because I was going to go on that. That was for Harrison's army, wasn't it?
You know what? I've got no issues with anyone who bends the system and bends the rules to break the system because the system's there to break everyone. I've got no issue with that.
Yeah,
my issue with lies, with manipulating civilians and members of the public, going after the little people and taking money from the little people, that's where my problem lies. Whatever you take from the big people, good luck to you. I wish you well. But when you're doing it to the little people and you're lying to them and manipulating them, I have a problem with that.
Well, yeah, I'm not bothered about the big people, but like when you're manipulating using a child, then yeah, I think karma is around the corner.
100% agree. I mean, it doesn't say much of a parent that they can monetize their child. If I were in a position that I could mine are all grown up, that I could monetize my children, you'd be making sure you were absolutely open and transparent, and that child was getting that payment, and you'd be putting it away, and you wouldn't have a finger cast against you saying you're abusing them. I'd be thinking, bloody hell, let's get them this money put away to buy a house when they hit 18. Not going off around the world and spending all that money on everything else.
They was 2023. They lived a lottery jet-setting lifestyle, and
Yeah,
that was when the money was released from the GoFundMe, and when they came first on the weekly rankings around, I think it was Christmas, December time.
When they went to Turkey and she got drunk and ended up in hospital, I'm going to do a GoFundMe for that as well.
How many holidays did they have that year?
Five holidays, literally.
The Turkey one, they didn't have insurance, and we're going to do a GoFundMe for that.
Yeah.
Now look, for the people, right? For the people who are still in denial, right? That year 2023, that's all there. That's a fact. It's not really our business how many holidays they are, but when they're taking people's money, people have a right to ask questions. So that same year, they took money from a charity to get paid for their family to go to Disneyland.
When they were sat on all that money.
When they were sat on all that money and paying for the holidays to go away, but yet they didn't put their hands in the pocket to take little Isla away with themselves.
I think Auntie A was them.
All the money, yeah, I think Auntie A was them as well. But it made it look okay that Auntie A was paying for some holidays, etc. And all of a sudden she disappeared.
But there's also a video I tagged DHB in, and it's on Tom Baines's account because he put it up there. So back about 18 months ago, Katie was battling someone. What did she say? Auntie A wasn't them. Oh, Gracie knows Auntie A, so there we go. So Auntie A was real. But Katie was battling, and Darren sent over £1,500 out of the Just Hardy's account to Katie's account. Like, if the money is for Isla, why are you sending £1,500 to your partner in the same house, losing that much money to TikTok?
Which then reduces to 700 after TikTok fee.
Can anybody else remember as well the John and Dee Dee situation that went on for a couple of years?
Yeah, they're back online.
Exactly the same. He manipulated and conned a hell of a lot, thousands upon thousands of people. Hi,
online with him as well now. She was told not to be online. Yeah, the TV centre annoys me.
And exactly the same has happened with the Hardys. If you go back now, when he's going live, he bans everybody because as soon as they mention Isla, because with what happens with the court system, he'll have been banned from talking about her. So hence why, when he's live and anybody else comes and talks about his daughter, he'll be quiet and he'll ban them.
Yeah.
And
this is why we need the regulations. Because without that, there is no guidance. There is absolutely nothing that says what people can do and what people can't do. And I think the minute people get a feel of that money, they just carry on and they want more and more and more. And it's not going to be the last ones that we see at all. I mean, the thing is, there's a big question on things like there are regulations around child labour. So not talking about the Hardys, but people who have their kids like circus ponies in front of the camera all the time, they are literally working those. And
that child will have been safeguarded. I'm telling you now.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
These things take such a long time, so they'll have known, the Hardys will have known this will have been coming for a long time.
But look at Carol Ann, she said, I got blocked as soon as I asked about the donation I made and where all the money went. Now, this is one of somebody who's donated to them, and she's got blocked for asking a simple question.
Yeah.
She's parted with her money.
He won't talk about her now, and neither will his wife. They'll not talk about her now, because they'll not be allowed.
Yeah. But they've been stuff from front, yeah.
It's not rocket science. It's the law. It's what's happened to them basically. Because he's lied. He said, "Oh, she's just been, there's proof there that they've lied about this all the way along, saying that they wanted her out of the house because they didn't want her living in the living room." It's just an absolute pile of crap. That it's all rubbish.
It is. And the thing is, there are people who react very emotionally to a live stream such as this because they take it very personally. But actually, we really do need those robust protections, because if we don't, and if people like us don't stand up and speak the truth and speak common sense, there is such a risk that we normalise a form of digital exploitation that's going to have lifelong effects on children. This is our future. And, people see it and they see it as an opportunity to make money. And when nothing's done about it, we will see more and more small children from the point they can walk right up till they get to being 18, being exploited, until they have got a voice and they have got the legal ability to refuse. And it is just so wrong. We have to realise that as a society. We've just got to realise it. It's not right in any way, shape or form.
No.
All the gifting,
child exploitation.
All the gifting needs to stop. That's
the problem on the app.
It's a huge gifting. It just needs,
This app used to be full of fun, it used to be a bit laugh. I very rarely come on now, Daryl, I'm like you, I very rarely come on.
Yeah.
Because I just can't bear all the exploitation, all the vulnerable people gifting, these so-called big creators that do absolutely jack shit to earn their money. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with it. None of it.
Just Eliza, so let's get receipts from today, love.
Sorry, just somebody said dementia journey's got it. Hey, dementia journey.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to come on because I caught part of the lady who's talking a lot, saying about consent regarding dementia awareness things, and there's dementia awareness channels out there out to do it for the money sort of thing. And I just thought I had an interesting story from today. I thought it was worth sharing with you guys.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, so what it was I created this channel, my channel, to raise awareness of dementia and to get help primarily, because I was lost. But I won't go into all of that. That's all in my content, right? So I don't make a penny from it. I don't want to make a penny from it. I don't go begging. I hardly do lives. When I do lives, I tell people don't gift. So I'm not in it for the money. So I did a video today. I'd reached out to some American dementia awareness channels that I'd followed myself and learned an awful lot from them. And I thought, well, TikTok's being banned imminently in America. I'm genuine about my want to raise awareness of this horrific disease. So I reached out to those creators and I said, look, I'm a technologist myself. I've created a Dropbox. If this ban does happen in America, you're more than welcome to post your content videos, because yes, Americans won't be able to go on, but you've still got a lot of followers in Europe and elsewhere in the world. You can post your videos up and I will post them. And if you want me to post them on a channel in your name, that's not a problem. Like with your name and your branding, whatever, not a problem, because at the end of the day, we all need to work together to raise awareness. And I've only had one answer back. I did a video about it because it disgusted me. The first answer back was, who are you? I don't know you. You're just wanting to make money. How would I get my money and trust that you would send that money to me? And that just, it was gut-wrenching for me, because I'm genuinely doing it to raise awareness, okay? To help me and to help others. And I know I've helped an awful lot of people since starting this in April of this year. And I've been helped tremendously just by being able to hear how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. So when that lady was talking and she was making blanket statements, I thought it was quite rude, because there are people that are genuinely out there to help. Yeah. And just for context, and then I'll shut up. For context, my mum has had serious health problems all her life, 37 major operations, allergies, been told by doctors that it was all in her mind. When she found out it was food and it was allergies, the first thing she did, her and my father, was they created a self-help group to make people aware, because she thought of them first. She thought, how many other people are suffering because they ain't got this information? And it became huge, and she did that. So when my mum was first diagnosed, we had the discussion about raising awareness. We had those agreements before she got to the stage where she obviously can't give consent, because she's in the latter stages now. So to make blanket statements is quite rude.
I'm going to come
And
back
I would
because
be
I
would be very, very careful about government involvement in creating more and more policies around stuff. I mean, the stuff with gifting on TikTok is disgusting. They should ban it. I agree with you 100%.
And this is what I was saying. I think you may have missed the start. My argument is we should not be monetizing people who cannot give consent. This app is a wonderful opportunity to raise awareness. Now, if the Hardys had come on this app without their child on screen and used the opportunity to raise awareness for that illness, raise awareness for the support groups and everything else that is around it, then that's all well and good. But for people who put somebody without capacity, be it a child or an adult, in front of a camera to make money, this is what I was saying. That is wrong. And that is where the regulations are required.
We're aligned on that.
Raising awareness. So I don't think you heard me say that, with all respect. Raising awareness is a very positive way of using social media. Raising money on the back of somebody without capacity to consent is absolutely immoral, and ethically it is wrong.
Totally agree with you.
Where is he? Where's he gone?
He's probably gone for a wee.
Down and he ran off.
Hello, where are you?
That is me. I bored him to death.
Nah, you're spreading awareness, mate. Fair play to you. I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through with your mum and that.
It is what it is. It is what it is. And like I say, I was gutted because I followed this person for a long time and I really looked up to them.
Sorry, one second.
And then for them to, all they spoke about was money, I've just blocked them. I was like, disgusted.
Somebody called Lacey. Lacey, yeah, we've all forgot Dan's history, how I've raised thousands upon thousands of pounds. But
Ask him about Luke's arm, Lacey.
Cheers, Lacey. There's always one, isn't there? And today it's Lacey. Darryl!
Why is he here, Greedy Dan?
Greedy Dan, I don't battle. What are you talking about? I don't have no subscription on, I don't do no battling. Even my videos are 6 seconds long, I don't get paid for my videos. Are you on I Need a Beard tonight? So do I, but I've got a 12-hour shift tomorrow. I do some battles, right? Every Monday with the dancing drone community. Every single Monday we get Michelle in, we get Elvin in, and I send everybody over to make them win. But they think it's a real battle. Darby Dan's fell off clout chasing. Man, I've got almost 300,000 followers. What are you talking about? I've had 5 videos at over 1 million views. Just because I don't go live every day, I've got a life. I've got a job. Just because you don't see me in the drama, don't mean I fell off. Go look at my videos, and you will see how much I haven't fell off. Anyway, I love it. All these people, I love it. You know all this stuff with the Hardys and that though? Like, ain't it fraud?
Yes, 100%, I would say. I can't see it.
It is, and it's abuse.
Stalked Whitney, right? So that's another thing. Let's address that. So nowhere does it ever say Darby Dan arrested for stalking. I was arrested under suspicion of harassment, and it came back no further action. Therefore, not guilty. Is that what we do? Do we go up every time someone gets arrested? Do we go on them?
This is about the Hardys, and
I know, yeah. People just have to.
It's not about Darby Dan.
Like Daryl.
Daryl doesn't want to touch you, Darby Dan, obviously.
Love Darby Dan. Yes. He was arrested for stalking and sacked. No, I wasn't. That's how much you seem to know about me.
He was sacked from the range way before that. Come on, guys. You haven't been on the app as long as us lot. You've just joined, you heard a few stories and think you know everything.
I love this is the original. Do the hate comments. But Dan, when DHB called Hardys, what was that? Last year, you went in on him. I didn't go in on him about the Hardys. I've had no dealings with the Hardys whatsoever. No, none whatsoever. What's your opinion on the Hardys, Darby Dan?
Lainey, are you going to say? Do you want to say anything, Lainey? Do you know you're in the box?
Me personally,
yeah, I can see. Yeah, I was just listening. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. So my opinion is, if my daughter was close to the end, I would not be portraying her all over a live stream. I'll be making the most of my final moments with my daughter. That's my opinion on it. Happy New Year, Daryl. There he is.
I heard somebody say I got you sacked from the range. Fuck off.
I'm glad you come back, but you've got to keep taking over your life.
What did Santa bring you?
You called somebody a faggot.
I know, yeah, that's why I got sacked, guys, because I said that. Even though it's in the song, "You scumbag, you maggot."
No, it's not actually. I think they've cut it out now.
Yeah, but no, because I went to the Rainies the other day. Even my mum went in, and they was playing the flipping song at Christmas. Mum goes, "You're joking." And a faggot in England, it means meatball.
Yeah, Mr. Brain's faggots.
Yeah, meatballs.
I've never tried them. They look disgusting.
How are you? Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, we've been ill, mate. Oh, Christmas, been ill. This bloody flu, this new fucking HMPV bat thing.
Do you reckon there's going to be another lockdown?
100%. I hope there is. I hope then everyone goes back to doing "Hello, my neighbour" and all them fucking fun TikTok.
Bitch, love. Go back in lockdown.
Sarah, Lainey's been in the box for ages. Can we just hear what she has to speak? People are saying Lainey's been waiting to speak.
Who, sorry?
Lainey, above Derby Dan.
Hang on. I give, what you call it, Millsy's got the power of the boxes.
No, she wants to speak.
Changed so much, hasn't it, Darryl?
Dan, let Lainey speak a minute.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, we're in the box already. Sorry.
Hi, yeah. No, I've been listening to you all speak, obviously. As far as I'm aware, to go live now, you have to have ID verification, yeah?
I think so.
Well, because I've obviously been able to go live in the past, and I've recently been able to go live again, but I haven't bothered. But basically, it says you need to show ID verification now to prove that you are over 18. So if that's the case...
I don't think that's for going live. I think that's for withdrawal of money off live streams.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I obviously didn't look into it. But all I was going to say was, if that was the case, and it was obvious that obviously you've got a child online that obviously isn't over 18, then surely that account could be banned anyway.
No, so there's a grey area with this one now. I've seen this because it's so... the TikTok's regulations are you must be 13 or age older to have a TikTok account. However, if you're under 13, you can still have a TikTok account as long as you have adult interaction with it.
Oh, okay. So
basically, my Isla's 7 years of age. I can set her account up long as I'm involved in her content and it's not just purely. Oh, but I've got a violation now here. Hate speech and hateful behaviours. Here we go.
Restart, Darryl.
Restart because you're
restart
all
now.
Yeah, restart.
Yeah, restart.
Expectation or anything like that. Like a lot of agencies tell you to stay in the agency, you have to make 20,000 diamonds a month or whatever. We have absolutely no diamond expectation. You can go live with your gifts off and we don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. So, yeah.
It's not down to Gracie, what content or what comes out of my mouth or what comes out of the EQ's mouth. She's not here for that.
No. You can do whatever you want. I really don't give a shit. Yeah.
Line me up, baby.
Oh God, imagine. Me inbox is open anyway. I'll see you all later. Happy New Year, everyone.
See you later. Can I just say as well, for people who are in the chat going, oh, get her out, get this out or whatever and keep on subject, I'll repeat it. It's my life. I'm not an horrible person. I've had arguments with people on this app, i.e. Gracie just there and then, and I don't hold grudges and people don't hold grudges. Some people continue to take the piss on this app. Some people don't. Some people change. Just because you don't like somebody, it doesn't mean I don't like somebody. And just because I'm talking politely to them now, it doesn't mean I'm their biggest fan. It just means that I'm amicable to think people can get on this app. It doesn't have to always be hate.
How much hate in this world already?
You know, fucking hell, me and Puggy Bitch has had arguments and fallouts, you know what I mean? But it's
We're
just...
adults, discussed it and sorted it out.
Exactly. It doesn't mean that some people just want to ignite hate and continue with the hate. If you want them hate lives, I would advise you to go over to Angie's, Pearl's, Misreads, because that's constantly full of hate. If I have DG, if I have Gracie, whoever, it's amicable. We're not children. We're not going to scream and shout at people. We're not going to break down and everything else. Them days are long gone. You know, you have to be amicable and just, you know, if you disagree, you disagree. You don't need to be screaming shout at people and calling people names and stuff. It's a discussion. Exactly what somebody said. It's a discussion. You can be amicable. But you don't have to we don't just have to be continuously hate campaigns against everybody. We are on topic. I think we've said a lot about the Hardys. A lot of people were continuously saying about it. We all know what's being said and done. We know that the poor children or child has been utilised and exploited. And we'll continue to spread I'll do my videos and everything else. But when it comes to being live, we don't need to just be a broken record and a broken record. We've still got to, if anyone's got any important questions or anything, or they want to come in the box and say what they want to say, please do. I welcome you, but please don't think I have to just sit there and spout hate because I'm the fucking face who's going to be on the FYP tomorrow. Not that I'm bored about that anyway, but anyway, it doesn't have to be all about hate. It doesn't have to all be about hate. We can still have a healthy debate. Somebody said box me, Tasha Louise. We can still have healthy debates without arguing.
About time.
Oh, fucking hell. Now the healthy debate's gone out the window. Fuck you.
How you doing, Daryl?
Not bad, mate. You?
Yeah. How did it go? Because I missed it. I fell asleep.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's gone so quick and fast. We've had people in here who we don't like, who we've got on, and this and that, and it's just like I said. I'm just trying to explain it. It just goes with the flow with these lives. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't have to
Tasha,
be constantly at each other's throats. Life's too short. Fucking hell, there's enough going on in the world. It's hatred but we can still have our opinions. We can still voice out what we want to voice without.
Daryl, I've got a very important question for you.
Oh God, Tasha, go on then.
Dave Duran's or Trucker G? Who's winning?
Trucker G. Well, let's not say anything what will upset Duran's to pull out.
Good point.
Did you see his last one?
I don't think it'll happen. I think Duran's is looking for every excuse under the sun to pull out of it. But yes, our boy Trucker G will always pull through, 100%.
I think after last time, I'm surprised Dave Duran's would want to get in a ring.
Listen. Again, going back to it, for any man to jump in the ring, regardless whether you win, lose, or draw, it takes some balls. It takes some balls, especially in front of lots of people. Especially when you're a known sort of figure on this app. Your sort of reputation come crashing down as quick as that. But no, it's same as DG. He steps in the ring, got the job done. You got to give him credit where it's due. It takes a lot of man to get in the ring, fight in front of loads of people.
I've got another question for you.
Oh God, here we go.
After all those people that come in on you last time when this was discussed, 2 years ago, have they apologised to you now that they've changed their tune?
Again, Tasha, my mentality is I don't want apologies. I don't need apologies. I just want people to open their eyes, open their sort of mentality and see that the things what people are doing is wrong and stop doing it and don't support them. Especially when there's children involved. Exploiting children is disgraceful. But I don't come on here. I'm not coming here to gloat and go, oh, I told you I'm right. I'm right in a lot of things. I've been wrong in one thing and one thing only, which was a mismatch of a named person in Huddersfield. I won't want to name him, but people always say you got it wrong, and I did get it wrong, or we got it wrong, or somebody got it wrong who told me the misinformation. But it was very close. It was the same name and the same address code and everything. But 9 times out of 10, it's all been whatever we say. When you see something, you just don't need to have the mentality. You just see and you go, fucking hell, you're exploiting somebody or you're just taking a piss. And there's a lot of it. There's I think there's another family on here now. In fact, I think it was the family what DG helped and paid something for somebody. They're continuously going and raising money, using the sick child. It's like, I get that if you've got a sick child and you need something important and you want to raise some money and the community want to come together, you do it. but it doesn't stop there, does it? Greed kicks in, just like the Hardys. Greed kicks in, and they go, "Oh, do you know what? It was easy. That we got fucking $2,000 in a life. We'll go again, and we go again, and we go again." And it's just like, where do you draw the line?
Do you remember
It'll work out.
Aaron saying he used this app for his mental health as well, which you would do if you were in that situation? But since that poor little girl's gone, why hasn't he been live then if he uses the app for mental health? Doesn't make sense.
Again, going back to it, I would not ever want to imagine myself in his shoes.
No, never.
At the end of the day, he's got a daughter who's sick, who's got a terminal illness, and so putting that aside, it's not a nice place to be.
I know he's been live every night, early hours, but for 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, he never went live at all.
But yeah, I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? Because if you are a genuine father who's going through such a terrible time, if it was me, and I'd done what I'd done, and I raised loads of money and everything else, and now that she's been taken off me, I wouldn't be sitting on lives, getting drunk, laughing, leg lizards, and doing these lives what are riling people up. I would disappear. I would disappear and put my head in shame and go, "Fuck, I've lost my daughter."
I'd be crying.
I'd be crying. And this is what just goes to show what sort of person he is, because he's coming on, giving it all this big head and everything, battling people still, and it's just
I think
I'd be crying if I just lost my child, let alone if she had a life-limiting illness.
Exactly, and it just goes to show what sort of person he is. He's not a nice person.
He's not. As soon as he's called out, he turns
I
nasty.
try my hardest to see the best in people. You ask Jane, I'm the softest person. Somebody could do something so wrong to me, and then the next day I'm like, "Oh," and she goes, "Do you know what? Why are you being so soft? He's done this, he's done that." I'm like, I don't know. I always try and see the good in somebody, So I'm not an horrible, nasty person, and that's why when I see these comments going, "Get on topic, get on this, do this," you're going off topic. I'm not a hatred person. I try and see the best in everybody, because regardless, we're all human, we all bleed, we all got feelings, but some people are just horrible than others. And sadly, I'm just a softie who does try and see the best in everybody, or tries to see a better person or a better side in somebody. But sometimes people, you can't do it. And like I said, in this situation, why is he still going live, laughing like a fucking joker, leg the lizards?
Yeah, it's putting a brave face on, isn't it?
He's like, no, you're just going too far again. You know what I mean? Sorry, mate.
He's kind of still putting a brave face on. I kind of get it. He's kind of got it to an extent, hasn't he?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe you're right. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
But what I don't like is, like, everyone's entitled to the opinion. I don't like that they've tried to threaten you. They've tried to panic, fear you into just shutting up. So basically, he's got people to get in touch with you, etc. That's all Darren's work. So he's such a nice guy behind this smile. But obviously, he's got people to get in touch with you, trying to threaten you, make you go away and be quiet. But listen, big respect to you, mate. You've stood your ground. You've had your say, and everyone should be able to fucking speak their mind. And if you can't, what's the point of fucking living? Don't live your life as a coward. Speak up, and if you've got something to say, listen. It is a sad situation. It's heartbreaking what's happening with the kids, but it's a different matter judging them as characters. There's nothing wrong with judging what you see, and that's all that's been happening. And for Darren then to delve into, like, trying to get people to do his dirty work. But I've heard people who know him who said he worked in the city centre on the doors in Liverpool. So I always find a lot of doormen are quite little bullies anyway. So has he got little bully tactics to try and make you go quiet? Because they only work on so many people. You can only bully and quieten so many people. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't always work. And you can fool the people sometimes, but you can't fool them all the time, mate. The more you're online, the more people see, the more the mask's slipping off.
Imagine being a DV survivor and being with an aggressive man like him.
So going back to that one, Popovich, that's I personally, my bitterness more is against that person there, because I think she's like, when I first started the live, I put a screenshot of her. She was messaging Jane, or commenting on Jane and saying, "Yeah, I feel sorry for you. You're a DV. I used to be like you. You're a DV survivor, sufferer. You can't see it and everything." And I'm thinking, I'm like, hang on a minute. If you're a DV and you're trying to convince Jane but she's DV when she's not. You
What,
are
saying you do that to her?
She did it. What did she was saying, Jane, to you? She was suggesting to Jane that she's suffering, and that
Wow.
yeah, and that was mocking, and now she's also mocked it again. She goes, "You can message me if you need to. I was once in your shoes and all this stuff." And Jane's like, "No, I've never been in your shoes because you know what I mean." And so as a DV
in your place.
as a DV survivor, she's saying she's this advocate. She's almost trying to convince Jane, who's not in a DV situation, that she is. Now that's saying, like, imagine her running a DV centre. Mate, no wonder she hasn't opened it up.
No, she's not helped. That's why I said in my video, she's not helped one victim. Like, I've got people in my DMs all the time helping them. I don't get a penny off it, and I don't want a penny off it. That's not what I do it for.
I'd say
5 years on this app, I've never taken a penny for it.
I'd say they've brought more.
Wear the trousers.
Daryl, I'd say they've brought more stress and more danger to you and your family than they're claiming you brought to them. And for the reason why, I don't know anyone who's doxed their address and threatened to go to their house. When I've seen that happen to you, I've seen you being put in danger, your family and your kids that you've got in your home. I've seen that happen. So you've been put more in danger by their actions than they're claiming you put them in.
100%. 100%. And I would never, ever, ever, ever sort of condole that sort of action towards anybody's family, regardless of whether I like them or dislike them. I'd be like, no, that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? No, we got a problem with him, message him, but they say, Mike, and he's like, hey, yeah, he's cronies, he's this and that, and everything. I've got no cronies. You don't see people in these comments with Team DHB going, you're this, you're that. But when you
the minute you speak up, Daryl, they start calling you cronies and trolls because they're just trying to shut you down.
100%, yeah.
He's just an aggressive bloke, he is. That's all he is.
Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm not proud. I'm not proud. I'm trying to think of the word. Like, I've come back on TikTok. I've not been on TikTok for a long time, but I know that I've got the support from people like yourselves who are in here, and I'm not even on TikTok that often. You know what I mean? But you're proper people. You're not, you know, it's not Chippy McChips DHB. It's not Pokovich DHB. It's not the Griffs DHB. It's Tasha Louise DHB.
Honestly,
yourselves.
You've not been on the app for that long.
With your own thinking of how things happen, whereas they've got, no disrespect, Trace the mod, and she's copying Leg the Lizards and all this lot. And you're like, yeah, you're a bit fucking washed up with these people, aren't
I still get it, Daryl. Oh, you're Daryl's best mate, aren't you? Well, he ain't even on the app at the moment, you know what I mean? I'm like, fucking, I haven't been on for ages.
But there's a massive difference in being a troll and having an opinion. Just because you've got an opinion doesn't make you a troll.
My little Isla wants to show people her little diabetes. We're not asking for gifts here or anything, but my little Isla, show her, Isla. Show me your little sensor. She wants to show you your sensor.
Daryl, what was the signs?
That's amazing.
What does that do?
Tell them what your sensor does.
What does it do, Isla?
That's why sugar.
Tests your sugar. And how do you know if it? How does it tell you if it's low?
What does it do?
My phone.
It beeps. It goes beep 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 beep.
Ah, and then what do you do?
What do you do then if it beeps?
I eat sugar.
You eat sugar?
You eat sugar.
Just like your dad. He eats loads of sugar.
Yeah, you have to have like a biscuit. What else? Apple juice. Apple juice in the night.
All right.
Yeah, and she does her own insulin, don't you?
Oh dear, that's brave.
Yeah, she does her own insulin.
Well done.
Daryl, what was the signs?
Isla's going to tell you the signs.
Yeah, I want to know, Isla. Tell me.
Hang on, we didn't have any signs first, but Isla's going to tell you the 4 signs you need to look out for diabetes. Go on, Isla. Look at it. Look.
Thinner.
So there's 4.
4 T's are thinner, tired, toilet, and thirsty.
Yeah. Thinner, toilet, thirsty, and tiredness. And that's how we, well, it's not how we got diagnosed, because we took her to the doctor saying she was a little bit tired and this and that, and she was weeing a lot and drinking a lot, and then they rushed us to hospital in November, and she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. But hang on, let me swap over to Mummy. Mummy and I don't talk. I need to have a week at it. Hang on a minute.
Oh, God.
Oh, bless her. She's got a cough as well.
I feel terrible, so I'm not coming on the camera. But I will speak into the camera without showing my face. But we took Isla to the doctors thinking that she was suffering with anxiety and nervous. They mentioned that she went to the toilet a lot, and then that's when we realised, whereas now we know what the signs of the type 1 diabetes are. She ticked every box. And it's amazing how many people don't know the signs and symptoms of it, and it can kind of easily be not noticed. Even in schools, like teachers aren't fully aware of the signs, and they spend a lot of time with our children more often than we do. And if we hadn't mentioned that she needed to go to the toilet, she was in nearly what they call DKA, which is almost like to higher ketones, which is the area of the diabetes of like kind of failure on their sugars. So yeah, we caught it just in time, and now we're fully aware of the signs, aren't we? And she is thriving now. She's on insulin. She's a trained.
Can you see the difference?
Massively, massively. She has got more energy. She's not tired. If anything, she's the complete opposite to what she was. She's bouncing off the wall to the point where having to tell her to be quiet, sit down. She would come home from school and literally get into bed, but to us, that's because we thought she'd had a long day
at school.
And then she'd get up for the toilet quite a lot at night, and we always put it down to that she was feeling a little bit anxious, which the mental side of diabetes is like anxious, withdrawal, and a bit of like low self-esteem as well, and she ticked through that box as well. But now, yep, she's thriving. She would never have wanted to come and speak to people about it. So yeah, massive, massive difference in her, massive. So proud of her.
Excellent.
Yeah. So it's the 4 T's, isn't it? Everyone needs to be aware about, and the amount of people that you speak to now, and that they don't know, and then they.
You know what? I never heard of it until I seen your videos.
Yeah.
No, never heard of it.
I never had. You know, I was in denial. I then went down can I just do a shout out to Diabetic Diamond, who's in here? Her page has been a massive, massive support. She's got 3 children with type 1 diabetes, and dealing with one child is so very daunting, and her children deal with it so well and raise so much awareness that she's been a great help and support on here as well, which is really good, and it needs more awareness in schools. You know, like when you sit in the public toilet and you see the sign for like Ask Angela and DVs and things. There needs to be more about type 1 diabetes, I think, because like you said, Tash, you wasn't aware.
I don't see it anywhere, especially in children. I don't see it.
And when we were diagnosed, when Isla was diagnosed in November, there had been about 200 children within that 4 weeks having been diagnosed. Yeah.
Wow. Is it quite common?
Massively common in children, very much so now.
So we could all be missing it.
Oh, massively, massively. There could be someone that in your life that isn't aware of the signs that could be suffering. That's why I kind of try and put the awareness out where I can.
What's the 4 T's? Tiredness?
Tiredness, thirsty, thinner, and going to the toilet a lot. A lot. So that more often than not, like sometimes I drink a bottle of water or a glass of water and it wouldn't quench enough, so then they'd need another drink. No, it's not necessarily hereditary. No, it's immune system based. It's where something's battled with your immune system so much that your pancreas just can't produce the insulin that it needs to, and But we've been looking back to think when does she start kind of decreasing in a way, now that we knew what to look out for. And I hate to blame COVID for anything, but I could kind of question if it was to do with that, but that was a couple of years ago. But then she had scarlet fever in July, and when you look back, declined very much from then. So I think that battled with her immune system so much that her body kind of fought to itself. Like, I've had enough now, I can't do it, I need some help. And that's what the insulin does, massively impacts her. And it's 24 hours, it's a massive thing. It's like, you know, it's like having a newborn baby again. You've got to be alert of everything. Like her monitor the other morning went off at 3 a.m, so they sat there together eating a bourbon biscuit and drinking apple juice to get her sugars up, like you would be doing like your nighttime food. And she had a hypo at school just in the middle of the daytime for no reason. So you've got to kind of be very, very aware. And
she'll be having a GoFundMe up in a minute.
Sitting on your knee, Daryl, and go for me up.
But she's a little trooper. So I haven't been reading all your comments, but I can see some of them, thank you. But yeah, she's made you aware, and this little sensor does its little job, doesn't it? You have to have it.
Has it helped her at school as well?
She's only just gone back to school this week. She'd had 7 weeks off of school because we were getting used to it. She was getting used to it. She was quite anxious about it. She was kind of quite socially aware about it as well, and she didn't feel confident to go. And she's gone in this week, and the teachers have noticed such a difference in her. The teacher said yesterday, I've noticed how much more energy I has got. So touch with this week, she's been good at school, and she would be like in the morning not wanting to get up and go to school. She didn't want to be there or anything. Now on Monday she couldn't wait to go back to school. So no, type 1 can't be reversed. It's not diet related. It's insulin based. It's a lifelong chronic illness now. So she'll be on insulin for life now. However, it progresses throughout the years. I mean, it's progressed so much in the time now, but no, it can't be reversed. So there was talk in the system that I was watching on the forum that they're doing some stem cell research. So who knows, it might come in time. No, it can't be reversed. The life now, isn't it? It's your new lifelong warrior cape to wear.
If it's benefited her life though in general.
Now that it's been caught, it can be really life-threatening. They can go into coma. They can get very, very poorly with it. I mean, on paper, she was very poorly. What were her levels? I can't remember their levels. 29 something.
And she was intensive.
She was in what they call DKA, ketonosis or something.
Yeah.
So on paper, she was very, very poorly. So it's quite scary to think, really, that you're walking around and you're not fully aware of what it is. That's it. Ketoacidosis.
Oh, what?
Keto something.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
She was poorly on paper, so we caught it just in time. I mean, some children go to hospital when they are really, really poorly, and but then you've got to get all your insulin and everything into the system. So, I mean, we're not out of the woods. It can still become very misleading, like, if they're poorly as well, because then they're not producing the insulin more so you have to administer even harder. So literally everything that you go through life, like running around, drops her sugar levels because she's burning it off naturally, so then you have to make sure you increase the sugar levels because she's naturally burnt it off.
Yeah.
Getting insulin administered into her. So, she's beeping well. What does that mean? See? That's what happens. Our phone beeps about it. She's gone offline.
That's quite good though, the fact that it beeps and you get notifications straight away.
Yeah, so she's beeping because she's offline. So she needs to scan her arm now. So it all works on her phone. So it's, she scans her arm. She's doing there now. She needs a collection now.
Shane, there's a lady called Curves and Coffee wants in the box. I haven't got box powers.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Where's she gone? Curves, coffee, and something.
I had a biscuit at 3 o'clock this morning.
There you
I
go.
had a packet of fig rolls earlier.
Oh. I don't know how you accept it.
She's in now, I think.
Yeah, she's there now.
Oh, she's in there now. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You okay? Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Oh, lovely. I just want to go on about what Ginge posted today about the takeaway vans and stuff that was used in the fundraiser.
Sorry, you've lost me.
She wants to go on about what Ginger said about the catering vans.
Okay, yeah, well, Daryl's back now. He can get back onto that. But thank you for all your love for Isla. Tom Baines,
You've got loads in the chat, Jane.
Hey?
Loads of us have learnt things in the chat I've been watching, so well done.
Yeah.
Honestly, I learned a hell of a lot. I had no idea. Now I know the signs.
Yeah, when I feel better, I am going to go and do a live myself on my page because that's what I'm using it for now, to raise awareness for it. But I just literally jumped in here because Darren needed a room. And Isla wanted to say hello. But Tom Baines asked about school. Yes, school have to do quite quick training for it because obviously she's in their care for 6 hours.
Sort yourself out. What are you doing?
What upset me the most was him and Katie talking in front of that poor little girl about their
Yes,
eyes.
absolutely. Yeah.
I've seen that video and that was horrible.
He sits there being the gangster going, yeah, well, he's gone to the police, but I do it my way. You do nothing your way.
Do it my way.
You do nothing your way, mate. Your way is...
Is there a song about that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, as a DV survivor, if my husband was sat there aggressive like him, what's he like off camera? And why would a DV survivor want to be with someone who's aggressive like him?
He kicks him out every time he have an argument. That's why Katie didn't have any house doings, right? She kicks him out. And he's back at Nan's house with the little tassels in the background. You're absolutely sado, mate. You have got nothing. Yeah. And all you've done is used your poorly daughter to pay for your lavish lifestyle, and it's run out. And now you're like, oh, fuck, what can I do now? And now you're sat there, you fucking, your missus is...
Oh, yeah, she is as aggressive as him. I've seen that as well.
Of course she is.
Yeah, she is.
And they're sat there now, right, benefit frauding. Oh, if I move out, then I can claim benefits because I'm not with you, because you're working and this and that. That's what they're doing. They think people are fucking daft.
Yeah.
But he actually stated that on a video. If there was no TikTok, I'd have to move out and claim benefits. He actually stated it.
What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment as a father for you to say that. You know what I mean? After all the money they've had off of them.
It's touching 200k, isn't it? It's yeah, she the lady did it earlier. She was adding it all up, but I didn't really get the end because someone else spoke. I think it's touching like £200,000.
He's basically fleeced everyone.
Thousands, and they've spent it. They've spent it on boutique. Listen, Katie cares, right? Look at the.
Doesn't care.
The money has gone. The website's gone. There's no DV centre.
What happened to that, Daryl?
She's spent it all on a boutique and a house. She's got nothing. There's no boutique. There's no DV centre. There's nothing. She spent it on a boutique. She spent it on a shop salon refurbishment, and she spent it on a house renovations. That's what she's done. She's done exactly. They're both as bad as each other. They've both used.
Get 10k off Rod Stewart though. Surely something can be done about that.
She's had multiple fundraisers, from balls, galas to.
Can I ask a question?
Jumping out of fucking planes and whatnot.
Has anybody added up and what they would?
Somebody was on earlier on.
Have they added up what they've actually spent? You know, made some sort of a thingy of what they've spent.
Apparently, he had thousands of pounds off of travellers.
Yeah, 65k. I was somebody inboxed me and told me
75k.
65k.
65k. Koh Samui.
Oh, that's what you got. Yeah, but how much has anybody added up how much you spent on holidays, etc., etc., the ring and
Fortunes.
We wouldn't be able to. We wouldn't be able to without.
even an average guess?
Every month there was going. Every month he was going on another holiday. 35k from the GoFundMe.
Yeah, sorry, just sorting the mackies out for the kids.
I understand people needing respite. I truly get that, right? But to leave a country where you say your child may have months left, which is what they were saying, not me, they said it. Why would you risk getting on a plane when, like, look what happened in Turkey? They were there longer than they should have been because she slipped when she was drunk in the hotel room.
And then try to fucking
do a GoFundMe for that one as well.
Yeah, trying to get a GoFundMe.
They didn't do holiday insurance, like, seriously.
I can only look at this as a dad. And when I look at it as a dad, I couldn't have come online with my sick daughter like that that's only got so long. I couldn't come on with my child like that and waste my time in front of other people. I would have been spending quality time with my child.
Exactly.
Not knowing how long I've got.
And that lady who done the catering, she said Isla was the most loveliest little girl ever.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She
got shouted at and backed off because she put her coat over her and said that you're exaggerating.
Yeah, exactly. By someone who
got cornered by Katie and her friends.
Yeah.
Saying that you're just making a big mess.
Yeah, asking why they were getting involved.
Unbelievable, eh?
Yeah, the poor girl doesn't.
Because there was both of them. There was both of their Barnet. There was both of their Barnet. Right? Didn't care. Listen, that was supposed to be for the Claire's house. Where's the money gone?
And what about that shed thing they built?
Oh my God, Chippy, I was just about to ask.
That's not even worthless. That's worthless now.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that's 6k. I've got one of them in the back with everything else what he had put in. Like I've got electric and flooring, you know, all the sensory stuff for the baby and stuff. I've got all of that. Ignore him in the background. Sorry.
Were they using that as a bedroom for her?
Yeah, so I heard that it was basically when they built it, it were worth it. There were no point to it. That's
Yeah.
what I heard.
You know, it's actually unlawful to have a child outside of the property, don't you? It's against the law.
Their cousin said on Angie's Live the other night, the reason they did, and somebody else jumped in the box, one of his friends, the reason the planning permission was denied by the council was because Isla was ill. That's bullshit. Council denied planning permission because the child
that's not
was ill.
right. No, absolutely not. And
but nobody was picking up on this in Angie's Live. Nobody was picking up on things.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, and obviously people who are still supporting Dan and Katie, because I will say Dan and Katie now, because obviously Isla isn't there because she's with her mum and her nan. You know, you need to all realise there is a difference between end-of-life care and palliative care. Okay?
Definitely,
It's a huge spectrum. Okay?
Can you explain to us then what the difference? Because I don't know.
Okay, so end of life means exactly end.
Palliative care is like
making them
taking-
more comfortable. You know, you know. Sometimes it spoke about taking off the medication. You know, to make them more comfortable. Palliative means you are letting them continue to be as comfortable as possible. But obviously, at the end of the day, Isla is not as poorly as she's a very sick little girl, not as poorly as what he made out.
Right.
You can all come for me, you know, I don't care anymore. You know, I feel for Sam so much. She's not said a word, and she won't because she's scared to. You know, at the end of the day, because she got in trouble for reacting to what, I won't ever say what was said to her. You know, it's not my place, but I do know, if you are listening, Katie, what was said to Sam. And do you know what? If that was me, I'd be in jail. Okay, I wouldn't be shouting, I'd be in jail. Yeah, no one knows what you said to her, but hopefully time will, you know, progress and, you know, the orders will be lifted now, considering how many times, you know, things have gone on. But, you know, I'd be in jail. If you
I can ask a question, because somebody's just put in chat that Isla could live till she's 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought she only had like maybe 2 years left.
No.
But isn't that what the narrative we were putting out?
Mm-hmm.
They put it out every single year. Like it's her last Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. It's her last Christmas.
Yeah, she's got gag and order, yeah. She has.
So he's exaggerated the truth.
You know,
scammed everybody on here. Got as much as you can.
If you look at the messages, what between Katie and the palliative nurse, if it's true, Katie's like trying to say, oh, well, I think 10 months is optimistic. It's almost like she's wishing that poor girl.
It's horrible. It's
right,
horrible.
because she knows where tragedy, there's trade.
You know,
She's a horrible person. Katie's a horrible person. Katie, I hope you're watching this.
I've just had a WhatsApp
You and I
message from, I can't say from who installs wet rooms and things for a job. They're listening and they've heard me say about the council. A child being ill is 100% not a reason for a planning permission being, because obviously I don't work with this type of thing, but they install these things and they just told me that's not a reason it would have been denied.
But do you know why I got in the box? Because, as Darryl knows, I've got 2 disabled children who are now in wheelchairs, and the OT came round, did assessments, I got a wet room, I got a ramp, I got everything put in that was needed for my children. Why did they have to go fund me for that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the council help you with that. The local authorities help you with that. And they fundraise for you.
Listen, according to Darren, another warning.
Come here, buddy.
According to Darren, Isla slipped through the net. They've left her and everything else. Bullshit. I restart, so I've just got a warning.
What were it for?
Harassment or something.
Yeah, probably. It's really keen, is this app now, Darryl?
Okay, right, hang on 2 seconds. Let me just restart. Hang on.
Wait, give you all the info you need, blah, blah, blah.
It also depends. They take your incomes into account as well. If you earn so much or have such an income coming into the house, you don't get it. Because I know my parents, when they tried to put they asked for a stair lift, but they weren't given help or anything because they didn't fit the criteria. So they thought stuff out like that, I think. So I don't know how he's done it. If they've applied for planning permission, it would be on the council's website.
Yeah, database and that, 'cause obviously...
Because it's public knowledge.
Yeah, because the sign would go up with the neighbours outside, wouldn't it, saying this person's applied for planning permission. You have so many days to go against it.
Yeah, there's that as well, yeah. That has to be signposted.
But even if he's refused a grant for it, he would have had to put it through someone to sort of do it, like the surveyor to look at it first.
Yeah, he'd have to hire, if he's doing it privately, he'd have to hire a surveyor, a chartered, what do you call it, an architect and all that sort of stuff. Have all the plans drawn up, all the permissions done for like groundworks and all that as well. They'd have to have all that stuff. So he'd have proof of that.
Yeah. What council are they under?
Oh, I don't know, Liverpool, innit, so... Are they Liverpool?
Yeah.
Are you here, Darryl?
I was reading EQ on live defending. EQ would defend anyone. She's a wrong in herself, so...
Preach.
Yeah, I'm going off her slowly.
Like when he was sat in front of the computer all the time, he had to sat there and all them hours. I mean, I work in care, and I just thought, I sat in that wheelchair, would she not get loads of pressure sores and stuff?
Yeah.
Be left sat there for so long, and probably she was incontinent, so would she be left in a dirty napper and everything?
I just had a voice note off the person who does these wet rooms and everything. They do it for elderly people, disabled children, and if so, they might have to move the child out of the property for like a week or so while it's being done or wherever. But no planning permission would ever be refused for a sick child, because that's what you're doing it for, to help them.
Yeah.
So that's not 1,000,000%. That's not the reason.
Well,
you know, Angie and them not taking pick up on it the other day. I don't think to put in for planning permission is that in my eyes.
I don't think he did, but if it was the case that they put in plans for a certain like for it to be done one way, and then if it wasn't right, they'd advise them. They wouldn't decline it. They'd just try and help them, wouldn't they?
What's she saying? What's EQ got to say?
Accountability, or some documents, or
that thing will fucking defend anything wrong.
it doesn't give you the rights to want to know the ins and outs. You know, I understand.
So basically, she's saying, if you've donated money, it doesn't give you the rights to know the ins and outs of where the money is gone.
Why does it not?
You give the money and that's it. bearing in mind that they put the money that it was to go for a.
If I said to you, Daryl, here's £100,000 for your sick daughter, but I do want to see planning permission and stuff.
Yeah.
You'd not give me it. You'd give me it, wouldn't you?
If you had nothing to hide, you had nothing to hide, you would.
This big fraudster family and this.
And she why the police involved? She knows all about fucking fraud, doesn't she?
Yeah, didn't she get done for it?
$25 grand's worth of fraud. She really thinks she's really intelligent and really clever at what she does. She's absolutely not.
She knows how to work the apps.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Chippy. She knows how to work her audience and the app.
Yeah.
In the real world, it's a different story.
In the real world, she's nothing. Absolutely. And she won't even come against anybody.
Please don't get involved. You do with charity fraud, consider this charitable donation.
Did she just say police won't get involved in charity fraud?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they wouldn't.
She's playing Gracie's.
I don't think that there should police are involved. Okay, there's the evidence of the police involved. Here's the reference number then, so that other people can submit.
Oh my word!
Come on then, it's a public interest. You don't need to hide the crime reference number when other people need to add to that crime reference number and link it to their crime as well, because there's going to be a lot of people who've donated, isn't there? So. Where's the police crime reference number?
It only takes one complaint from somebody and the police to decide they want to take action. It doesn't take a group of people, it takes one person.
And they don't advertise it, saying, "Oh, look, we have problems."
People are getting their money back though from the GoFundMe.
She's so intelligent. She's hardy. Far from it.
Oh God! Listen, honestly, do you know, Daryl, years ago when we were on here, yeah, and some of the beefs, that people were having and the topics and that, it was sort of like it lasted a few days. It won't go that deep. Now, oh man,
weeks.
And that violation you got earlier, by the way, is because you said the FAGGOT word.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, if you say the GAY word,
for that.
Well, you can get bananaed for that for a long time.
You can also lose your job at the range for that. Oh,
don't mention the range. Little legs will have you.
He'll be back in a minute.
I'm about it. It wasn't me.
Well, Tammy said, I can't watch EQ anymore. I donated. I want to know where it went. Now, if you've gifted on this app, you can't then say to him, I want to know where my gift has gone, right? But if you've gone to a GoFundMe...
There's one thing, right? Like EQ box is if you put in Chelsea Harwood, benefit fraud for 25 grand, how can anyone take her fucking advice as serious about fraud when she's been done for it herself?
I think Mills is in your box.
Who?
Millsy.
But don't EQ says it's down to her ADHD.
There's a lady called Tammy in the comments. Does anyone know how to get the money back from the GoFundMe? She said she donated to the GoFundMe. Say Tom Baines knows how to do it or something.
Millsy can't raise herself.
I can't let myself in, Daryl, but can I just say it's nice to be virtually employed again. Thanks very much.
Oh, hold on a minute. Have you got moderator? Excuse me, Daryl. Moderator, please. Thank you.
No comment, Millsy. No comment.
You can't have a live without Chippy being moderator.
It was last year. If you go on Tom Baines' account, Tammy, apparently there's information on there on how to claim it back.
I think if they donated via PayPal, there's an option where you can go to and request a refund.
Hang on.
Turn it up.
Hang on.
Sheer hope was to open as a domestic violence for women who've been through the same as her. That didn't come to fruition. Whether it be public funding or pie in the sky idea, that didn't come to fruition. It happened. A story didn't get the momentum that George Floyd did to open a centre in his name, for instance. There's no big sensation.
She was building it. There's a video of her building it.
There we go.
What is EQ doing?
There's a video Katie's put on her page of her building it. This is what we're up to now, guys. And this room's going to be this, and this room's going to be that.
You pay leaderboard then. because Miss Reg came on and said, yeah, I did tell everyone I was going to get a burger van, but because I've got a mind Tilly and the childcare is unpredictable, I wouldn't be able to commit myself to that, and it actually worked out too expensive, more expensive than the money I'd got. So where's Miss Red's burger van?
That's different. That was Miss
Mary,
Red
that's
going for the
from a charity, a registered charity with Rod Stewart donating money to. Are you absolutely wet wipe?
Can I just say something, please? Can we not have just because you don't like EQ, don't dead name her?
Yeah, exactly.
Who did that?
Somebody did it in chat. Don't be dead naming her, please, Bex. You're one of them. Don't do it.
Because
I've just been muted in EQ's live because I said, why are you supporting someone that's abused a child?
You will be blocked now, you watch.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, she's a good solicitor.
He talks absolutely shit
about the DB.
Absolutely.
You know what gets me on here now is that all these creators that think they know everything, they all think the solicitors
know everything about nothing.
They
That's
know
what it
everything
is.
about nothing. You're right. Absolutely.
Judge and jury. What
DHB,
they
did you
say
see
goes.
Sienna in the chat? The Annex or something? They called out the Hardys years ago and got threatened by the police.
Well, I remember Poker. I remember a while ago when Daryl did this last before he went off the app, right? Straight away, Mrs. Hardy, she was the biggest loudmouth on here, threatening people. She came at me. You know, she showed her true colours.
Have you seen her when she got pissed that night and she come in?
Oh, yeah.
And
Did you
that's
ask that
about
guy's
the bloke.
video?
You know nothing about it. Like, listen. Hang on a minute. This is how he was in hiding, wasn't it?
Katie's in the comments in EQ's live. I thought she was in hiding.
So somebody in your chat's just said there, it's SI3NX. I was hounded by them. They told me they'd ruin my life.
Listen, Evil Queen will always defend them because she's a wrong in herself. Absolute wrong. Tell them to come into my life. I'll fucking nip her asshole.
So are a lot of people in her comments?
You probably like that.
I didn't mean that.
I didn't mean it.
Carol, go in and ask Katie why she's in there if she's in hiding.
Is Katie in there? Is Katie in there?
Someone just said Katie's
Yeah,
in
she
the
is.
comments.
She's in hiding. You probably got that. I fucking can't believe I said that. I didn't mean that. I don't want to rip
Yeah, you did.
Are people in her comments disagreeing
Now
with
she's
her?
playing some fucking... she's playing some fucking...
Oh, that's probably because Canadian Angie's gone in there. That's her big gifter. She's nice, Canadian Angie.
Oh, fucking hell, I've got to come off in a minute. God's sake.
I just hope now, though, that Xavier and the Irish one realise how much fools they made of themselves sticking up for them.
I don't think they will.
No.
Personally.
They won't.
Had no face. They proper went in on you, mind.
Yeah.
Well, after what No Face did the other day, I don't think he should.
No,
say anything else.
he's not credible for nothing.
No, he's not.
What happened there?
He
Okay,
outed
no facts.
Fiddy, didn't he? And it backfired on him massively.
Oh, was this Fiddy thing?
That Fiddy, yeah.
It goes in.
I think what happened was the person who was manipulating Fiddy basically he went to No Face for receipts, ended up manipulating No Face as well. So
Yeah.
No
But No
came
Face
on
should have
then.
checked the facts out really first, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
He always gets it wrong. You're
He
right.
does every time.
Yeah.
Zavi's wife, Chani, often comments in Darren's live saying, "We love you."
You should do it, Tasha. You don't take no crap.
Listen, if they're friends and they want to back them, that's
I can't. I get arrested, don't I?
In No Face's defence, I think he thought he was doing the right thing.
Yeah, I get you, Mills. He did think he was doing the right thing.
And he was really
manipulated him
apologetic, and I
the other
think he felt really stupid after it. He felt as if he made a big mistake, you know.
Trouble is, though, Mills, it's not the first time he's done it.
Mm.
There's numerous occasions.
He's trying, and we've all made mistakes on here, but he's always tried to do it for the best, and then he's never done it in a malicious way. He's always
To be
tried
fair, he did apologise. He did.
I'll be back on Monday, Storm. Yeah, Daryl, can I advertise my FYPs back on Monday morning?
Yeah, go on, crack on.
8:30.
Most men are trying, though, aren't they, Millsy?
Yeah. So, Daryl, are you planning on coming back more regularly?
No,
or
not
what's
see him again in 8 months.
I like Michael Blueberry. I come out every Christmas.
Blueberry.
Michael Bublé.
She's 17, you mean? Stay another day.
Yeah, not Boobery. What's his name?
Bublé. I've seen him 3 times. He's amazing. Don't when you knock my Michael Bublé.
No, Blueberry comes after Christmas, not Boobery.
Why should it say Burberry?
The thing with the Hardys is you can't come back too much, because I have to say to the husband, you're watching the kids while I'm watching your live.
It's hard. I tell you what, today it was like, just like, no, I don't want to do it. I do want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I've got a lot
Do you know what, Darryl, though? You had 3K, which was more than DG got in his life, so you could one up.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I don't like it.
I'm just joking.
I don't like hatred towards everybody, you know what I mean? I don't like it. I know back in the old days, it used to be it used to go off, but...
Darryl, how it works now...
I don't mind DG, that doesn't...
You can come on here now and have your opinion. Everybody's entitled to opinion. Everybody says you're entitled to opinion. Everybody wants the truth.
I know, but when Darryl has it,
do.
everyone goes in on him.
You don't need to be hateful anymore. You can just do it.
I'm not a hateful person.
No, I'm not on about you personally, but I'm saying, as generally, you don't need to be hateful anymore. You just have your opinion, say your piece. That should be it.
I might get the vote. I might like coming in line.
Look at the manipulation now, because he just wants us to put DHB in our names.
But we was hoping that you'd have a glass of wine.
If we put Team DHB in our names, will you come back?
No, we are not.
Yeah, let's all put Team DHB in our names.
No, you can't change it for 7 days.
We need to. You can't yet. No, we need to come back and do the old competition and get. What was it? Old Simon and Cy.
Oh, Chucky Egg.
Chucky Egg. Yeah, Chucky Egg.
Oh, he's back.
He is back.
Is he back?
Yeah.
He's under another name called Sy, S-Y. He's only just back a few weeks. He's not been back.
You must leave like an imprint on people though, Darryl, because I jumped up in Rossi's box about a year ago. So this is like about a year or so after we had our fallout, and people were like, "You and DHB fell out. That's all I had in the comments. I was like, for fuck's sake, it's sorted now. Get a grip." People like seriously take so much interest in small, minute things.
Darby Dan's asking what your opinion is on Karma Kaz.
He's a beg.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he has disappointed me.
Yeah.
I watch him and I go, hello, hello. Wild. Sorry, but he's a fucking...
Sorry, Millsy.
Yeah.
All right.
If anyone likes him, sorry, but I go... Emma,
Listen, he's really disappointed us. And I remember when he first came on and he was going against the manipulation, and I remember saying, if I ever see him change to do that, I will be absolutely gobsmacked, because he was never like that. He was never that for years.
He sits in his car, you know.
He went out with DG other night, or whenever it was the week, he went out with DG.
Yeah, I've seen something.
And he's in public going wild with his fingers. And I'm like, what are you doing?
I did love his Tropicana live, so they were good.
Not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. I used to like him, but I know Millsy was close in that, but he's just turned into a beg.
Yeah, listen, about that whole thing, it shocked me as well. I never thought I would see the day, but...
He has apologised, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He has apologised, but the thing is, Millsy can forgive him, but I definitely don't forgive him. I don't.
About forgiving, really, like, I don't really get into his lives as much now, but I don't fall out with him. I don't hate him. I just don't really go in.
No, listen.
No, I don't. I still go in and say hi the odd time, but I don't sit in there the way I used to. No, absolutely not.
You don't need to hate somebody. Quite like somebody. That's it, isn't it?
Hate is
a strong word, and I just think that's why I said earlier on. Like, people like, oh, get the record. And if you're not hating and you're not sort of directing hate towards somebody, sometimes people don't want to be in your lives, and it's like, I'm not going
to. They want the car crash.
Deb girl, I don't know if you want to go there.
No, I genuinely think he tried everything, it didn't work. And what he did try back in the day, you know, Darryl, all his stuff he used to do with Beetroot Street and everything, it was brilliant. His content was really, really good, but I think he's got to a point where he's thought, do you know what, all this I'm doing and it's not working, so I may as well just join the rest of them. I think that's the way.
Don't we have a big up for Lawrence and his weight?
But yeah, it won't surprise me if one day he makes it to wherever he needs to make, he's got to go there and then he'll just disappear off the app. I don't know.
I think if you try and be two different people, people realise what you're trying to do, you know what I mean? You've got to stay true to yourself, you've got to stick stick to it. Like, you can't, it's like me now, it's like saying, oh, I'm going to stick my gifts off and I'm going to take loads of money. I'd be an hypocrite, you know what I mean? People, and we've seen so many people do it. Oh, well, we're going to go live, and I didn't used to go to battle, but I'm going to have to battle because TikTok will keep me on the, you know, the algorithm or whatever. It's bullshit.
TikTok's all about the car crash. The worse the lives are, the more views they get.
Oh, I've seen people the other week going like Perez Hilton. Like, what was that about? There was all licking his arm.
That's not Perez Hilton. That was Tyrone Lannister.
And it was like, just like, it's fucking Angela's.
Don't even get me started on her.
I personally couldn't sleep at night taking that much money off people. Like, I couldn't.
When you look, I beg everybody in here to go look at Perez Hilton and say that's not Tyrone Lannister.
Mind you, the only thing that I'll give him credit for is that he does come on and say he's on here for the money, whereas other people don't. You know, they kind of hide when they're scuttling about it, don't they? Where he doesn't.
Okay.
I'm on here for the cash.
That's what I mean. I guess if you transparent with people
from the off.
Yeah, Q does that on her live, though, to be fair, and I fell out with her back 2 years ago because of something she said to me, but that's by the by. But she does say, I'm on here for my cash, that's all I'm here for. So at least she's on, at least the people know what she's on there for, not like other people.
Yeah.
Let us all get to popular number one. No, we're not all getting anywhere. Your bank account is just getting filled, mate.
Yeah, that's what ruins the app, really.
Daryl, I want to go battling because I'm trying to raise money to go see my son in South Africa. I haven't seen him for 20 years. Will you feel sorry for me and back me?
Do you know what, Chippy, the sad thing about it is, if there's a genuine cause behind it and you need to raise some money and you've got the people behind you that want to help you, then there's no harm in it, right? If it's not. But obviously we'd say don't do it that way. Do it by if you've got something to raise, don't do it GoFundMe anything. But the people is like the Hardys, greed. I mean, I would never come on here and I'd like to think I don't need to ask anyone for help, but you never know. You really don't know. Like, for instance, something could happen. You go, I need 10 grand to do something for my daughter or my son. If it's a one-off and it's a genuine cause and you don't get greedy and people do it, I'm willing to donate a little bit to it. Like, you know, you only need 10,000. If you've got 10,000 followers and everyone puts £1 too, it's £10,000, isn't it?
Yeah, I get that.
Right? And it's done. But the thing is on this app is people get greedy and greedy.
Greedier and greedier, and it racks up.
And it ruins it for genuine people who really could do with just a little GoFundMe to help them do something what would better their lives or better their sick children's lives or better anyone, you know what I mean? And that's the sad thing about it, because I think GoFundMes and crowdfundings and everything else work perfectly if there's a genuine cause, and I'm always happy to donate something to it, but people do take the piss.
Like that man, what was his name? The Highlander.
It's greed, not need. Exactly.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That Highlander who come on and told a whole story about a grandchild, and it wasn't even true.
Yeah.
No, the story was true. He was a step-grandfather.
And that's what ruins. That's what ruins it for genuine people.
I heard you earlier on talking about Brett Boy. Do you know, I added up the other day, in the month of December, he's been on every single day, and up until the 1st of January, he earned 8k in this app.
What?
And that's not including his subs.
How though?
How much?
8k.
What do people see in him?
Rice cakes.
He's been on, I look back on November and October, and he's been on every single day in the whole month of October, November, December, right up until today.
Oh yeah, I love that new tick. Tick Leap doesn't work though. I don't know if any of you know this, but
I don't think it's accurate.
It's not 100% accurate, but no, like if Daryl had his gifts on now and we were getting gifted, if you went and checked your amount, it would still say 0. So it only counts if you're in your live. Okay. So if you're a box jumper all day long, you could earn thousands and it wouldn't show on there.
Yeah, he doesn't do that though, Brett. He doesn't get box. He sits on his own live, but he's Yeah, he's made thousands of pounds.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
Just battling all day.
8 grand.
And I want
Robin?
if you times that over 12 months and a year, it's a salary of £96,000.
A year.
Wow.
Mental. This is what
They got no lives. Look at Andy.
I don't
Andy
understand.
doesn't step outside her house. What life is that?
It's
no
not
life.
a life. It's absolutely not a life.
You can have all those thousands in the bank, but you're all not doing anything. You're sat in front of your phone all day.
You're rotting away,
In
aren't
the
you?
comments, Brett said on live he's managed to bank 200k in total.
Yeah, you've seen that. Bloody hell.
Do you know what, Fluffy French, you say you hope he's paying his taxes? I hope he's not and gets caught out.
I hope a lot of them do. I really do. But anyway, listen, guys, I'm going to shoot because I'm getting tired and my throat's going. Listen,
You're getting old.
Thank you everyone for coming. My haters who are still watching and screen recording, fuck you. Listen, at the end of the day, if you support people who fucking use disabled children, sick children as part of a cash fund, you know you're watching Darren and Katie. Katie cares. You know you're watching. Where's your charity money? Where's your DV centre? Please, you're not going to give up. You can go and threaten people and go, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Darren, you're sat there laughing like a little hyena. And at the end of the day, you've used your sick daughter and child as a cash cow, and you spent fucking a nice little lavish lifestyle, jet setting and everything, Turkey, Egypt, Marbella. You know, it's sick. But anyway.
Darryl, can I just ask a question before you go? I still haven't seen that little banner across the screen that says moderator.
Hang on a minute, where are you?
Chippy!
You beg.
I'm not having meals, they have moderator and I'm not.
Beg.
Oh, don't be jealous. It's not a nice treat.
I don't know why you want it. You ain't going to be back again for 6 months.
He'll be on next week, every Friday.
Every Friday.
Every
Friday, 7 o'clock.
Thank you for a nice...
Thanks, Darryl.
See you later.
Love you, Darryl.
Thank
See
you
you
very
later.
much.
See you later.
Bye.
We'll do more of this. We'll do more of this. Good night. God bless everybody. Bye, Katie. Bye, Darren. Stop using you disabled people.